Press one. Press one. Are we in the building today? What's up, family? Coffee and Kush TV. Yes, yes, and I ain't playing, nigga. I'm a fool. Most people be thinking I'll be mad or some shit. No, I'll be really just having fun. Gee, I'll be really just. I wish y'all could see my face when I be typing. I just be. I'm silly. I'm a real silly person. Shout out to y'all, Coffee and Kush TV. We a little late today. You know, we on Kev road time. So whenever Kev feel like getting up, this is what it is. Coffee and Kush TV. You know, we never show up on time anyway. We like to make a grand motherfucking entrance out in this bitch. Coffee and Kush TV. Who up in here though? It's Friday. Y'all niggas ain't got no jobs. Democrats is fucking up the community. Still. Coffee and Kush. Did y'all learn something yesterday? Did y'all learn something yesterday? Now you know. Listen, new students. Now you know what a lost cause is. It's your brain on Democrat mentality. Coffee and Kush TV, raised by the Confederates. It felt so good to teach y'all yesterday. I say it felt so good, G. So many people sent me a text message say, damn, Kev, I didn't know you was a teacher, bro. I thought they was playing with this professor shit. Bro, I realized that I'm a Democrat head. Press one. We saving people every day. They Democrat heads. They calling me up right now and signing up for class for the rehabilitation program right now. We're going to teach them how to write their whole name without using their whole hand on them pencil. We're going to teach them cursor. We're going to teach them what's 9 times 9. Finally, Choke No Joke will graduate from Bungalow 54. We've been practicing on this 9 times 9 choke for quite some time. We put it on our shirts. It is not 54, Joe. It is not 54. When choke, we ask you the next time was 9 times 9. Just know the audience will be wearing the number you will not say, sir. Do not say this number, nigga. Everybody just stand up and say, no, like the Price is Right. No. You know that nigga Choke goes, man, it's a tough one right here. Lord have mercy. You think these are the people who gonna teach y'all how to vote and and who to vote, folk? Coffee and Kush TV, waking up with my goofy ass early. Hot 97, copying my whole style, trying to do karaoke in the morning. Press one. Hot 97. I was watching Hot 97 this morning, and boy, do they look ridiculous over there. It's about 5, 6 of them, 7 of them in a little stupid little box. Ain't none of them Afro-American. This is some y'all people in New York. Y'all got to get rid of the old power. That old shit is played the fuck out. Who's them people over there at Hot 97? I thought the Breakfast Club was whack. At least they cool whack. These niggas is like, what the fuck? They ain't got no life in them. And who's the guy with the big beard? Who is it? Is he Jewish? Is he a rabbi? Who the fuck is he? A Turkish man. Woo, he got a pointy nose. I bet you when he get mad at his wife, he turned into motherfucking Santa, the Grinch, nigga. The Grinch face. And none of these people, they get the weirdest people to do hip hop and all this other shit. Come on, they was over there listening to Jeezy and Gucci Man this morning. They heads about, they don't even know the words. They just copying Kev Rowe, just playing music. They're playing music, getting copyright strikes. I told you, we gonna change the game. What's his name? Elbow? Fuck Elbow. I don't worry about Elbow. We ain't gonna do nothing. Ebro? Oh, I thought it was Elbow. I used to know a nigga named Big Elbow. I had a problem with Ebo the Grinch. That nigga look like a Grinch. They look like he forces them to laugh at his shit. No, I mean, for real. I mean, Eminem, and Machine Gun Kelly should not be a Gucci Man. Gucci Man, here's the song. Office, because Bad Boy is shut down. Them niggas out here promoting rap beef with Ciroc bottles in the background on Revolt TV, talking about they want to start a political party. Press 1. What's up with these people? A political party with Jeezy and Jock being advertised on your black political? Get the fuck out of here. I can do that shit on my own weekly. Where the fuck y'all at? Where are y'all people at? Press 1. Where are y'all at? They got Jeezy. Yeah, they fucking Gucci Man talking about they smoking a pack. Now Gucci Man smoking dead homie packs. Oh my goodness. Live on Revolt TV. Candace Owens told y'all. She told you. Live on Revolt TV. Black political party. Now they got to settle this beef between Gucci Man. These are the Democrats over here. So this is your black political party, Puff? Sponsored by Ciroc? Get the fuck out of here. We can do our own karaoke through Kev Gills. Press 1.
Hit me. Shit. Right in the sternum this time, T, baby. Shit. You already know. You already know. You already know. Damn. Shit. It's that hustler music, young Weezy got that motherfucking hustler music. So ride to it, y'all. Vibe to it, y'all. Damn. Goddamn, mix the hit a nigga in his head with this one. I'ma paint the city red with this one. I'ma head with this one. See you fucking with the ball, 2 toys way before Christmas. No assistance, just that persistence with that commitment. If I don't get it, somebody gon' die tonight. I know my vibe is tight, and I deserve the throne. And if the kid ain't right, then let me die in this song. See, I be riding, just riding alone with my daddy on my mind. Like you gotta be kidding. How the hell you ain't here to see your prince do his thing? Sometimes I wanna drop a tip, but no emotions from a king. Shall be, so I be who I be. That's me, that's Weezy F, baby. And please say the motherfucking. So I be who I be. That's me, that's Weezy F, baby. And please say the motherfucking. Baby, you gotta know that I'm just out here doing what I gotta do for me and you, and we eatin'. So bitch, why the fuck is you trippin'? I'm taking these chances, my head to the sky, my feet on the ground, my fingers to the judge. If the money don't move, then I won't budge, won't budge. No, I won't budge, no, no. Money is the motivation, facing the avenue, back touching the wall. Got the weed, got the gun, gotta run when I hear the bird call. Damn. Hop in that thing and murk off, swerve off. You know me, they call me Birdman Jr. Anybody murderer, if Birdman sponsor it. Phantom of the Opera, all black guap tent, locked in. I can let them shots out, you can't get no shots in. Bulletproof, leave a nigga with a bullet roof. Shoot you in your mouth, Leroy, they call them bullet tooth. I'm like, what it do, what it do? There's a full court pressure, I'm just going for the 2. If I'm open for the 3, I'ma take it in a second. Even if there's 1 second, I'ma make it, it's nothing. I don't take it for granted, I don't take it for nothing. I take it for what it's worth to the dirt, motherfucker. Yeah, baby, you gotta know that I'm just out here doing what I gotta do for me and you, and we eatin'. So bitch, why the fuck is you trippin'? I'm taking these chances, my head to the sky, my feet on the ground, my fingers to the judge. If the money don't move, then I won't budge, won't budge. No, I won't budge, no, no. I ain't never kill nobody, I promise. And I promise if you try me, you gon' have to rewind this track and make me go back. That thing I go that boy I lay flat, so flat. That act is what I perform amongst you haters. Got Nina in my palm and I'm masturbating. Black Peter Pan fly till I die. What you saying? Bathing ape, Eve, Saint Evie. So what I stay in got me feeling like Scarface, like the Cohiba. Streets reply, I look right in the 4-seater. You know I be out here right in the 4-seater. Top Florida, 4 seasons, 4 them whores. And they all know how to cook it up. And look, I got some, and only one know how to bag. Bitch, bundle up. See, it's a cold world, so homie, bundle up. We ain't on this grind for nothing. I get your hustle up. Baby, you gotta know that I'm just out here doing what I gotta do for me.
Oh, they forgot about Wayne. They forgot about, so I suggest Wayne going out there and go ahead and do his performance before I get up here and play all Lil Wayne versus T.I. I'm gonna do a little T.I. versus Lil Wayne battle by myself. Give me the Hennessy, babe. My baby gonna go get the Hennessy. I'm gonna do the down versus by myself. I'm gonna do T.I. versus Lil Wayne, and then I'm gonna take y'all all the way up to the championship with The Dream versus The Weeknd. Right here, all by me. We all need to be looking at these weak ass sellouts. Y'all can get it all of the karaoke you need right here. You like drill music? I'll do it right here. 1-800-BEEF TV, goddammit. That's what y'all want to do, Democrats. That's what the Democrats want to do. Market beef. Radio 54. Radio, that's that old Lil Wayne right here. That's that old Lil Wayne stuff. Woo, I'm so materialistic. Young Jeezy versus Gucci Mane. A Democrat, baby. Fucking WWE. Motherfucking pay-per-view. They should have did that on pay-per-view the way y'all was marketing this shit. I love karaoke. Ain't nothing like karaoke. But to see my favorite rap artists out here performing the same songs from 20 years ago that involve killing of people who not even around no more. His kids don't grow up. Y'all are taking this thing way back to the deaf culture. Music is supposed to be fun, not about selling crack. Not the Snowman, not both of them crack dealers. Why? We don't need these niggas, man. And both of them crack dealer. We don't need y'all playing two roles now. If you're gonna do karaoke, do it right. That's all I'm saying. That's all. Do that shit right. You know, one person at a time. One person got to sit down while the other would get up and do karaoke. And that's a battle where y'all do karaoke. I thought that was press one. What type of shit is that? That's a battle. These are battles. I thought that the battle was freestyle versus freestyle. I didn't know it was karaoke versus karaoke. In that case, we all can do y'all shit. We stars too. Each and every one of you can sing with me these little Elmo ass songs. Press one. You feel me? Each one of them right here. Y'all want to have a sing along? And y'all Democrats is finding, oh, did you see that battle last night? Yeah, it sounded like what the fuck I was playing 10 years ago. They still, what the fuck is Puffy doing? Okay, he was breaking into his house. We know the story. It's the most ignorant, most Democrat raised by the Confederate. This why it is a lost cause. I did a whole show on the problem of these people. I lost. So what? Hey yo, check this out. I do this shit right here for Nipsey Hussle, King Von. They name it all the rest in pieces. Oh, and drop the beat. These are more than words. This is more than rap. This here's the street. And I am the trap, bitch. Now y'all know Gucci Man ain't got half as many hits as Jeezy. We know this shit. Get his shit now. But damn, that is so old and weak. Here they come with more. Who won the versus battle? It's like, who won? Like, you could get both of these people on Pandora and put Jeezy and Gucci Man and listen to that shit all day long. That's not a versus battle. That's a radio station, a live radio. That's not a battle. And look at this one in the chat room talking about a Gucci Man clone. Look at this one. Look at this guy, the Gucci Man clone now. He lost in conspiracy. Here we go. Here we go. The Gucci Man clone. This one. Look at this guy out of nowhere. The Gucci Man clone. My name Lamont. Good. So dumbass. Coffee and Kush TV. Trying to be cool and fit in with us at this university. Who is you? Lamont 23 Abel. Who is you? Could need to go to Bungalow 54 for 300 seconds talking out of pocket around here. You ever talking to your friends at school and shit, and then one nigga that ain't supposed to be there says, "Hey, yeah, anyway, that's just how it is," and everybody supposed to laugh if it was somebody we knew, but who is you? And get everybody, who the fuck is this guy? Lamont Bungalow 54, you go. He gonna call in mad as hell. Come on, man, on warranty. I'm a real ass niggas with dreadlocks on phone now. Cut got his whole hood on his back, mad as hell right now. On everything, swinging around. When I see this nigga, oh man, I couldn't watch no more than the Gucci Man and Jeezy. I looked at it just to be able to talk about it this morning. I said, I got 4 minutes. I speeded up the intro because they was already playing King Von. I knew this was what it was. Oh my goodness. Hurry up. I skipped through it and I saw Jeezy and Gucci. We like grown men. This been 20 years. And Gucci bad like 15. Technically the beef goes on. The beef goes on. 25 years. Y'all niggas old men in reality with no teeth in y'all mouth living across the street from each other. Like old grumpy white men who don't want to go fishing no more. Jeezy out there, man, trying to extend his hand. And niggas over there like, niggas always do this when they feel stupid. You know you can beat a Democrat. You know Jeezy a Republican. He beat that Democrat up real bad. We can do this like grown ass men, bro. I'm trying to extend my hand, niggas. He getting sunned over there. Gucci man, you gonna let him sun you? You gonna let him sun you? You can't sun him, bro. Sun him, man. We grown ass men, bro. I've been doing this, bro. I do this right now for all of the dead homies, bro. Why you holding on to that? And they said, this bitch ass using grown man tactic. Cuz using grown man tactic. I knew I started seeing him sweat. I like to see when that grown man come out to me, let his son say here, man, we ain't supposed to be talking about it. This nigga over here like he's 17 from Chicago, talking about he's smoking packs. Yeah, your homie was there, nigga, you was scared for your life, Gucci. If you don't shut your ass up. That nigga Gucci said, ah, pow. That nigga shot like, what happened to Gucci Man was what really happened when Soulja Boy was trying to tell his story, but it wasn't true. That story is Gucci Man's story. Ah, pop. Ah, then he got it out. Ah, that's Soulja Boy. That's my nigga though. That nigga. You feel me? Soulja Boy said, since these niggas ain't gonna use that story, I'm like, wait a minute. That's Gucci Man and shit. Who cares? It's an entertainment business. Who cares anymore? Nobody cares. Coffee and Kush tea. Who the fuck cares? At a time like this, we need Soulja Boy. I love Soulja Boy, boy. I used to love to see him get up on that damn every day. Talk that dumb shit. Talk that dumb shit. I swear to God, that shit used to make me cry. That shit will make you cry right now to see this little chump talk this shit on the internet. When Tekashi did it, that shit was weak as hell. I liked it when Soulja Boy did this shit. Cuz was in the Pie Rouge. Cuz said on phone them country. I ain't never seen something like that. It was so funny. It had the real gang members laughing. I could say to their face like, what the The nigga he was about to fight says, you better knock it off, nigga. Quit playing. Woo, Soulja Boy put on the hood show for real. I could turn Pyro and went nuts. He went nuts. He went straight entertainment with this shit. That shit was funny. I don't care what Big Draco is the man. I don't care what nobody say. That is one entertaining little dude. I don't know how he does that shit, but on some real shit, when he sunned DJ Academics and Complex right there and told that dark nigga that's sitting right there with him that's supposed to be the tough one out the crew, nigga, shut up. Would you say that LA went to his head, huh? I promise, man. Yeah, what he said, we smoking on Pookie Lope tonight. I said, come on, bro. I'm 40 years old now, Gucci. I said that. No, he did say that, Tiffany. He did say that. He did say that. I'ma unhide him. He did say that. He said, I said, damn, he really said we smoking on Pookie Low tonight. Gucci man, calm down, bro. I'm not smoking on nobody, dead homies, or none of that stuff, y'all. That is not cool, man. That nigga was like, yeah, nigga, you left your dad, you left his son a bastard. Yay, yay. Listen, we smoking Pookie packs all night. That was the most ignorant shit in the most perfect time for Jeezy to say what he said and to shut up. Listen, man, let me talk. That nigga Gucci said, I'm done talking. Shit look like the debate. That nigga said I'm done talking. Hold on, will you want to respond to that? Or he said he's done talking. That nigga like, I want to talk for right now. That nigga was trying to sun his ass. That was a political move, man. Hold on, bro. Let me talk one time. That shit is, but y'all get into politics, I love it. Y'all should do pay-per-view. It'll be the first fucking pay-per-view debate. Rappers and shit debating for Black Wakanda. Why not? Steady trying to find a motive. Why do what I do? The freedom ain't get no closer. Undercover dressed as me. Making so much money. You know, Democrats love that shit. Because if Dick is, you know, all the songs the Democrats like. Remember when we was Democrats, y'all? And it is this fucking lower thought process. Remember this shit, this Gucci Man type thought process, this Ebro mindset. The fuck is this? Y'all niggas is politicianing for imaginary homeland. It's hard to be a Democrat. They got beautiful, beautiful music when you're a Democrat. But when you come out of her, you like, what the fuck was I listening to that kept me in a lower frequency? Press 1. Remember, y'all, songs that make you proud to have nothing. Remember them songs? Woo-wee. They don't corrupt it, y'all, family. On the real. One of my favorite songs, I like. Press 1 if you remember this great hit. Cash and checks that come up. Some cash and checks come up. First of the month. Hey, my nigga, we having a wonderful day. And I won't fight with my wives. It's the first of the month. And I'll be smoking, joking, rolling, bustin', sipping on 40 ounces again. Come, we got the blunts and rum. All night we high, get up the back to where 99. I give with my nigga to give me some yo. Double up, nigga, what you need? We got weed to get P.O.D. Beat for the green league. Double up for the first to show, but it lay low. Cause the pump creep when they roll so low. If you can't get away, but it don't stay, yo. Keep your bankroll. We're having a celebration. To stay high, you can never believe when it's time to grind. I'm down for mine. Crime after crime. From the creep to the bag, cause mom's got a grab on the grill. If we got the foe, you know it's the first of the month, and my nigga, we chills for real. Wake up, wake up, wake up, it's wake up, wake up. Get up, get up, get up, get up, wake up, wake up. I told you. It's a depressive mind state. That right there is different from all my life. Grinding all my life. It's a different tempo. It's a different beat pattern. It's a different note. It's a different harmony. You feel me? That's Bone Thug. That's Deaf Thugs in harmony. We know what Thugs is, right? Do you know what Thug is? Hold up. You know that the Bible condemns that stuff, bro? That Eastern Kalima. I found another one. I was like, remember we was out here, we was reading what thugs do with the handkerchiefs and all that stuff, and they end up doing all that goofy shit. But look, suffocating them and all that stuff. I even played a video on it. But remember in the scripture, one of my Hebrew Israelites and people in the church who know the scripture better than me, of course, maybe they can call it in, but I'm sure there's something that say, do not, when them people say, come on, come lie and wait for the blood of our friend or our enemy, which is their friend that they finna rob, don't go with them. And that's the exact same shit that niggas do, that thug shit represent. So I was just reading over that stuff the other day and I said, damn. I think that was in Psalm. No, not, it was in somewhere. Yeah, professional chatters. Like Jim Jones, he's a thug. That's his corporate name. Jim Jones, he's a thug. You feel me? He 40, 50, head full of gray hair running around this motherfucker like Max B 20, 30 years ago. That's one. See, what you're seeing is not entertainment. It's like foreign lifestyles that they attach themselves to you, kind of like leeches and shit. You know? The Thuggies of India. Do y'all know about this? The Thuggies of India? Well, they got the Divas of India too. They got the Divas and the Thuggatry. These are spirits. Bro, these are conjuring up spirit right there. And you adapt. Remember, Pharaoh was talking about adapting to that frequency. You entrapping demonic frequency. They don't tell you, what if the wrong entity get inside? Well, it's the wrong one. They ain't about the wrong one. You'll open yourself up to be possessed. Careful. And get out there like you Gucci man singing. That's what you're gonna do. And you're gonna have people fascinated by that. And you're gonna acquire wealth and all that shit. Don't they got Pharaoh and Aten banking? Pharaoh, you a banker? You got your own bank? I'm in. Press one. I'm all in. Y'all, let's get our money together. I know everybody got $5. We finna see what this is about right here, right here. You got your own bank, sir? Come on. Who don't? Kev. I'm in. Yeah, let me see. Let me see what this is here. Lord have mercy. They put the evil energy on themselves with the names that they call them. There you go. There you go. They assume the position of these entities by invoking and living out these entity lives. Press one. That's all they do. You know, don't be fascinated by that. Don't be fascinated by that. That's all that shit is. But people, you can call it whatever, ritualistic, or they just living out lives of fallen entities and prophetic ones that is to come and to fall. So if you're not reading up, if you don't know who these characters are and the positions that they're assuming, when you living out your day, when you looking at, if you can't look at that TV and say, oh, he playing the role of such and such that played in the dynasty of the pharaohs or the what's the names back in the day that dealt with this, you're gonna be like, oh, that's new to you. It's foreign. Oh shit, it's fascinating. You don't know about Jezebel and all this other, what to be aware from. Your spirit ain't even discerning none of that because you are ignorant of it spiritually. You know, that you can always be enticed like that, you know. Lord have mercy. So if y'all find that Gucci Man and that Jeezy, I couldn't watch no more than 10 minutes of it, 5 minutes of the shit. And you can already see my body felt like it was just becoming a distraction for money, for Ciroc. I started looking at the production behind it, what TV station it was on. That's it. That's all I need to go. Puffy added it once again, trying to keep the energy directed at the illusion of inclusion. The deep state dream state. Press 1. A bunch of foreign communists. Look at this one. Look at a bunch of foreign communists up to no good and caught red-handed. They caught red-handed. All money seized. Not all money in, all money seized. Now they got to promote through a get out of town. No more beef. Ain't y'all tired of death already? 20 years, 30 years of death. Who's seen the prophets in this? What are y'all doing for Buddy Down, G? Who fucked around and said this gonna be big and we can do pay-per-views coming up? Something ain't right in this industry no more. You know? But talking about distractions though, if y'all don't know, how many people up in here? 250. Hit that like button. We going there right now. If y'all don't know, yeah. If y'all don't know, Donald Trump is gonna be the president of the United States. Press 1. See? Now we go political. Coffee and Kush TV, political, urban, conservative. Donald Trump is going to win this election by law, by default. Press 1. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't hear no freaking crying. I'm out here putting it down in these streets every day in this urban community. Donald Trump will be the president by default. Yes. Y'all can run around. I'm going to get me a poster too, say the office of the president-elect. Me too. I'm going to get it back here too. Show you how dumb this stuff look. Oh, he will be by default. They're by law, which y'all don't know nothing about. So settle down, Democrat. You don't know nothing. What you know about it? Nothing? Then sit down. Don't talk about Gucci Man and Jeezy. Don't talk about that one. What you know about it? Nothing. Nothing. Y'all being cheated. Y'all want to know my thoughts on Gucci Man versus Jeezy? Stupid. They've been cheating and they trying to distract us using the Operation Gucci Man and Jeezy versus. I'm gonna call this Operation Dumb Ball. I'm gonna call this Operation Dumb Ball. When y'all ain't got no other distractions but beef. That's all y'all got? Press 1. Why the Democrats ain't said nothing, y'all? I thought y'all won. Y'all should be out here at Biden trucks, big wheels, doing donuts in the street. No. You know what your government trying to do? Shut you back down. Thanksgiving, nigga. No. But y'all were just out there having COVID parties. But now, shut it back down. Y'all are ready for communism and you don't even know it. That's what this shit is about. Communistic ideas. China. Shout out to Compton Cuz. It's the rock. Shout out Compton Cuz. The Republic of China. It's the rock. Now we get it. That money being invested. Yes. And where that money coming from and why that money seeded. It's the rock. The Republic of the Communist China. Y'all gonna throw that China up in this report. And y'all gonna put the mask on y'all face. It's the rock. These niggas care. Y'all ain't nothing but a bunch of communist Democrats who don't know nothing about law. And y'all tried to coup the country using an outside nation, a communist Marxist nation, and tried to ideologically subvert, ideologically fuck over the United States moral compass in this world and let the United States destroy itself with all the morality. I say for the last 10, 15, 20 years, we should backlog all these little amendments they've been passing and really check them out and see if they was in operation to take over America and void everything. Do you know they are void of contract? Y'all do know this, right? The contract is void. Everything is void. Donald Trump is a genius. Did you know this? Why you worried about some bullshit? Everything is going to be okay if you just focus. If you just focus, everything's going to be okay. These motherfuckers don't walk themselves into an investigation they can't get out of, and they had to sell drugs knowing that they was caught. Everything is void. From the Federal Reserve, void. Everything. And if the Federal Reserve is void, then the treaties with the Indians are put back in place. This is automatically. Remember I told y'all that the Federal Reserve orchestrated the stock market crash in the 1930s. Press 1. Which offset all of the Indian reservation and treaties that was going on back then. I told you the corporation made a treaty with the Indians, with us. And everything is offset. Everything. Because of the illegal practices of the Federal Reserve. That was orchestrated. Donald Trump is proving all of this right now. Everything is orchestrated. And everything is going to be legally void. That means all of these attorneys and state attorneys, you're going into constitutional law, just like I said. That's where you're going. You're going right, you in one-way path to constitutional law. There is no other way around this. You're going right down the path to freedom and prosperity. I don't understand what's the problem is. I know why they fighting so hard over there. Because they don't want you to know. These is criminals. Your local governor, y'all need to stop respecting these people. These people trying to put a mask on you. On America, tell them they can't go to church. They can't come together, but they can come together. These are communists. Where the elites think they can do anything that they want to because they said, fool, we the people. And that's what they forgot. Y'all don't gave these people too much power in their minds. And now they got to just exert all of the power that they can for their little new world. They got to do it now because it's not even subvertly being done. They have to, we got to do this right now. We got to come together. No, just we won the election. Just say it. Just say that shit. And in reality, Donald Trump is about to win this election. Not only by law, but when they overturn all of these votes, and all of these votes for the popular, not even an election, just the popular, that one, it's going to blow these people's brains. They're going to have to call the National Guard to settle down these little Democrats. They're going to have to put them down. Get back. Bam. You might see that on your TV. Pow. Get back. Pow. They're retarded. They done lost their brains. And they was ideologically subverted by foreign nations. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Protect your family. Get you something you can do. Enjoy your life. Because they fighting with all that they can. Everything. They just want to. Look, China want to see America fall and destroy itself. And you was almost there. And at the same time, wasn't y'all the ones just saying Bill Gates and these people was gonna try to inject people and kill off the world population? So y'all gonna let these people put a needle in you? Wasn't y'all the ones on the internet talking about this shit? They got something on the guide stones. 2 billion people is gonna try to die. They just did it right now. Press 1. They just did it right now. They just did it right now. COVID-19, all them people there, they just did that. The Nazi Germany you up again. Press 1. They just did it right now. They're doing it right now. Extermination camps. Come get this. Shh, come here. Shh, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. What the fuck you think this is? Y'all living in a fucking dream world, kid, bro. Playing around, dancing all day. I dance on my intros. I have fun on my show. I told you was this close. This close. Hey, injecting people, all they off hospitals, figures, they doing it. Why that New York mayor, why they mad at Kumo for putting all them old people in them convalescent homes and they got what? COVID, got injecting, oh, they all died of. Listen, I mean, these people are exterminists, okay? Exterminators. And they believe in that the darker races must fall. This is the origin. Are you listening, Trump? You little Confederate Negro? This is the origin that you work for. To smile and subvert you. Oh, how are you, man? I give you a couple of dollars to destroy your nation. Yeah. I know you're doing bad. They just don't understand you and your black pop. Yeah, okay. Trust these people. And then y'all get up here and talk about all white people. No, just the ones you mess with, fool. People don't like America because you do. People hate this place. They want control over this place politically. They want to pay off all the politicians. All your jobs going to China. Everything going to them. That ain't no red flag. They got all the dope going to them. What the fuck is this? All the, so y'all just gonna give our card. And what about the wood? What about our steel? That's coming from them too. What about our stuff? They don't get taxed for coming. You don't know nothing. So they ain't getting no tax coming out. But we get taxed and they can't even sell our product. So that just destroys us completely. And it's been going on. And now it's on the surface. You need a president like Trump. You need a president just like that, right there. I told you, cold purple. Look, Newsom just shut down Bay again. Curfew and quarantine. Cold purple. Now, why the purple cold? Why purple cold? So they can raise the COVID-19 rate and begin. I told you, you got to listen to these people. Everybody hit the like button. You got to listen to these people. These little areas, these little red zones, these little that's called extermination propaganda. Ain't no red zone. Ain't no red zone. These little pockets. That sound like little pockets of communities. Let me see. Oh, they're the black people. Oh. And the brown people. This is Nazi. This is commune Nazi. This is commune Nazi. Why y'all dancing around? Playing. Having versus battles. This is what's going on. The country is being infiltrated by Nazi Germany. And I always wondered why the German citizens and what they were doing while they were being ideologically subverted, and I couldn't understand it, but now I do. Television, they used to put on their television and radio, alien invasions, all this shit they talking about right now. Alien, nutrient, veganism, all things that applies to a person and his thoughts. Leave that be. Oh, Atlantis. This shit. Fuck all that. Right now. That's what it is. It's commune Nazis. And this is the rise of the Fourth Reich. American Nazis paid and bought for by Marxist idealists who believe in the dysfunction of not only the black race in America, the darker races in America, the original Americans, but to take over this place ideologically and militarily and be in control of the superpowers without even being on their land. Again, that's what we're talking about here. You know, we've been talking about that for a very long time. And this is great info. You know? Look at this one. A1, blue and red, purple. Purple equals royalty. Red equals Joshua's favorite color. Blood is blue before it hits it. What that got to do with anything? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is A1 talking about? Joshua's favorite color. How did you get that? Coffee and Kushki. I love bringing that type of information on the show. Mixed in with a little comedy, a little entertainment, but at the same time, being aware of what's really at stake. So I'm not confused and you're not confused at the same time, the people who are into the show. You know, even though it could be confusing at times. Can somebody block A1, please? Get them up out of here. They talking too much. Block them, please. Gucci Man and Jeezy, the biggest distraction put forward by Revolt TV. Yes, I'll open up these phone lines to see if y'all agree or disagree. But I feel like all of these little things are distractions and to put off and offset what's really going on in the world, which we will be talking about coming up after the 10 o'clock hour. See how we talking about vaccinations and the vaccine and all that? And Waterworld up in there talking about World War II was a lie and the Civil War was a lie and we got the seed and this one and then the magic or the deception of that ain't what the fuck is that got to do with the vaccination? What I'm talking about right now. What the fuck is that? Y'all write all these paragraphs. Sit up out of here. Y'all write all these paragraphs, but call that in. I don't do the damn paragraphs. Y'all gotta call that in. 424-209-9506. Shout out to the sister Royal Purple. Seek truth, seek knowledge. Care, bro. Ain't no paragraphs. I don't do paragraphs. I do call-ins. 424-209-9506. These vaccinations and how they just tried to off us. You feel me? And then what they just talking about all of these billions of people they needed to off, and now they ready to give you a vaccination and tie you down and communism. Talk about that. Talk about this communistic takeover in America. Talk about that. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air. 571, you on the air. What's up?
What's going on, Professor Gills? This is one Mike from the court.
What's up, champ?
Ain't nothing. I'm just calling to participate. First and foremost, I just want to say, I've been following you for over a year now, man, and I learned so much. And again, you inspired me to do more research and look it up. But as far as the topic, the vaccination, man. People just gotta wake up. Like you saying, what's the guy's name? You said it, like you said, you've been talking about it for a while. It goes back to Germany. They've been trying to or overthrow the U.S. The guy, I did the research. The dude Eric Coomer, I think his name is.
Okay.
He did a demonstration on the machine. He is tied to Antifa in Germany and Ukraine, who is they are all and they are tied to the radical whatever that the swastika people are called.
Yeah.
They're tied, and Joe Biden is tied to them too.
Of course.
But to your point, people just gotta wake up, man. And like you're saying, this whole versus battle, I didn't watch that garbage. It's distraction. And you notice a lot of the people, like people that I deal with, that was all about, oh, Trump. They quiet now. Now their whole argument is, well, whatever happens, happens. No, it's not whatever happens, happens. Wake up and pay attention. And, you know, like I always say when I call in, I get nervous when I'm talking, but I'm learning, man.
Right.
And through the grace of God and through brothers like B, Compton, Cuz, of course yourself, the sisters in the court, and you can't always sit back and chat and do all that. Participate, because
right.
I realize you put a lot of work into this, man.
Yes, sir.
And I want to walk with you, and I think B said it too. What's the use if you got soldiers if you don't use them?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm walking with you. I'm still learning.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the class.
Thank you, sir.
I just want to say I love you, brother.
Thank you, Chief.
And I want to give you my positive energy.
My man, and I appreciate that, because it's true, and it gets depressing at times. You know, you try to cause as much interaction as you can, and you see interaction in the chat room, in the back chat. Well, really, we can take these ideas and put them on the forefront, and you know, and really create something great over and over again. And that's really what I'm doing. I'm getting out of the context. Yeah. Good morning, and we fuck with you. Trust me. But my mindset is somewhere else, and that those stories and all of that stuff can be used right here. And I thank you for that, champ.
Yeah, and and one last thing, you have a purpose, man. And I don't know where you get your energy from, except from the man above, the Most High God of Israel. So again, I want to walk with the people that's closest to Him, and that'll get me closer and help me understand and be protected by the Word of God. So I love you, and I want to keep you to keep doing your thing, my brother.
Thank you,
champ. And I'll keep calling in.
Thank you,
yes, sir.
I hear you, champ. Thank you, champ.
All right.
That's real, G. That's real. And that's why I don't even worry about it, because God always send me people that's like this, genuine at heart and really focused on and really see what I'm doing here. It's not even about, I could take every one of my stories that I learned about in the past and talk about them right here, because I'm free. You get what I'm saying? I don't gotta, everything what I've done in my past is right here on my, right here. What? Then like this and boom, 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 boom. If it's not there, then somebody who I saw firsthand knowledge or a situation is right there, you know? So when people see you that way and appreciate what you do and really see that it actually takes work, it's a whole nother ball game. Coffee and Kush TV. God is good. 347 on the air.
Two piece, yeah. What's going on?
What's up, Chapman?
Oh man, permission to come to the head of the class.
What's up, Chap? What's on your mind?
Appreciate it. Two things. One, I just started back to speak to the Nazi takeover thing. I just started back reading. If your classroom don't know, they need to go and look at a series that came out in 2015 called "The Man in the High Tower." And in that, if you haven't heard of that, it's a series of based off a book. I can't think of the book name right now, but it says that it's America lost the war, World War II, right?
Yes.
And Germany and Japan took over America, and it was split. And it's funny that the West Coast is controlled by Japan.
Yes.
In the middle of America is a neutral zone, and then the rest of it is Nazi. So I did, and when you start going down the rabbit hole, whatever, and doing research, you'll find that a lot of the information that's coming out from different sources, whether it's ex-CIA or whoever, they say that a lot of the people that was around Hitler, they brought those scientists over here.
Yes.
And I know that they said
one operation called Operation Paperclip, but there were different ones, and there was a mass exodus out of Germany to bring the Germans here in the early 1900s, and those children became the opposers of civil rights, who you know as today as Democrats, formerly known as Dixiecrats, and later became the Klan and all these other things. These are all Germanic and Russian and people like this. Go ahead.
Right, and I know for one of them, I think it was his name, Robert Steele. He got a YouTube. Pharaoh will be over there with this dude sometime, but he was saying that NASA belongs to Germany. Said America gave NASA to them, and that it's actually a military facility and not a space operation per se. How they try to put that. And let me see. Also, another movie that they need to look at. You probably seen it, Hellboy. If you look at Hellboy and look at the Nazi part of it and just take out the entertainment, you'll see that they mixed the cult with the technology, and they would shoot some stuff at the moon and open up a portal.
Yes.
It was trying to bring some old, I don't know, it looked like some type of alien octopus type thing. It was crazy. But those type of things that Nazi them definitely do, and they the ones who was the forefront of mind control, because they did the most cruel things, according to my research, to where they broke boundaries where they know how to control the mind and people and all this extra stuff like that. Now, I said that. I'm going to say this before I get out of here. Under one of Quipu's YouTube, somebody that's always on our comments was saying that they in Greece, and they're saying that they have to text the government before they leave the house, and the government gives them 6 places they could choose to go to. And if they get caught without going to one of those places, they have to pay 300 euros. So it is happening all over the place.
Wait. Okay, wait. Who is in Greece?
You said who's in Greece?
Yes.
As far as the person or the race. I don't know the person.
You brought up that somebody's in Greece and that they have to. Who are you talking about that they have to pay 300 euros?
It's just a person that's that comes under one of these on the videos that I had made. They had made a comment, and they always come there. I just don't remember their name, but they keep us up on the lockdowns, and it's up and down. But now they kept saying that, ever since the election, they'll come in and say, "Oh, Greece is going through this. Trump need to help us over here." And they just said this like maybe 2 days ago. I have to go back and look and find it. But it's just a regular person that lives there. They was just keeping us up abreast of right. So that stuff is coming. Like you said, over here, all these people done popped up, Bill Gates and everybody, especially I'm in New York, so they are talking about trying to force people to get vaccinations. If you're trying to get a job, they trying to take, Trump pushed them back a good bit. So now they trying to do all kind of crazy stuff. I'm going to say this one more to get out of here. I don't know if you heard, you should have, that YouTube now put out a email that's saying that they're going to run ads on people who don't even qualify for the 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 hours to get money. They trying to make money off of you, even if they they going against their own word. They trying to make their money back in all kinds of ways.
Now what they saying is they gonna put it back and how it was, but y'all not gonna get paid. We gonna run ads even on y'all shit that don't mean nothing. So really, what did y'all shut people down for and take away the ad revenue if that's the case? You see what I'm saying? Right. Now you don't walk yourself into another lawsuit, because now you're dealing with hundreds and thousands, millions of people who have lost revenue. This is why people have to stick together. This is why you fight these technological companies of whether it's a taxi company they call Lyft or any. You fight back big tech with human rights. You know what I'm saying? Like that means you get that shit back. And if it's ads being made, revenue being made, then the content creators get a piece. But I come from old radio. And the one thing about me is I'm not caught up in that. Let them worry about that. I always believed in giving the content away free. I always, this is how I came. So that doesn't even affect me. Even though I can have it affect me, and if there's a future lawsuit, according to the law and how it works, I will be a part of that. But it doesn't physically affect me in my real life to cause an uneasy emotion, because my whole show is not based off of outside entities. I told you, this is the difference. This is what makes me different. This will make me different. I'm about to do commercials. I'm going to get these own companies, and I'm going to do the commercials for them, and they're going to do it right here too, so we can double up. So it don't matter. You just got to outthink big tech. You got to out, because they going to fall, and new companies are going to rise, and out of nowhere, the real thinkers are going to show themselves. And here we are. Go ahead,
Yeah, so I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate you. I love you. I respect you. I love that your show brings everybody in. I'm in and out. I'm at work, but you always provide a bowl that people can just jump up out the cereal and say, hey, let me throw this in here, and then go back in the milk, and then somebody else like, oh, let me go back. And I love that. So I want to say peace to everybody. Keep it up, the good work. And I'm going to the back of the class, and I appreciate you, brother. True peace.
My man. I love that right there. That's real. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air.
Hey, Kev, it's Amanda.
What's up, Amanda? What's on your mind?
So, I just called in to participate, and I was in Discord the other day, kind of touching on my weekend. I can't talk long, but I wanted to kind of explain what I was trying to say, talking about these vaccines. I just want to let like parents know that if your child has to go into this hospital, they are going to try so hard to make them take that COVID test. I feel like I had a couple people that have been in the hospital, and when they make them take that test that goes up their nose, I feel like they are kind of trying to give it to you. So when they try to do it to my daughter, they at first wouldn't admit her without it. It took me about 2 hours and like 7 people to fight off to tell them that I was not comfortable with that. Don't just do it because they're telling you, because after that 2 hours, magically, they ended up doing the little nasal swab thing, like not going up her nose, but just taking it around the rim of her nose. And where they said that that was the only way the hospital could administer it, magically they found another way to do it.
Of course.
That's all.
There's always another way. And you know,
exactly.
We got to stand on something, especially not just Americans, but Afro-Americans and people of color. We got to stand on protecting ourselves and our children and our future. You know, because our names, we don't really think about what our names mean and having property and having, if we don't look at the future, we're not going to have, our kids are not going to have none. And they kids are not, if y'all let Bill Gates and these people from these mafias stick y'all with this and kill off your kids' ability to even have kids, because we listening to people like Vlad TV, they have ideological perspectives that is not American. So we got to be on top of that. Thank you.
We got to be on top of it.
Yes,
no
ma'am.
problem.
Thank you.
All right.
That's very important. They been wanting to vaccinate everybody. They just want to do it. And y'all got it back. There are therapeutic ways of defeating flu-like symptoms and viruses. Kev, roll. I think it's more of the testing than the vaccine. You know, whatever it is, you know, we can go off of base of what we think, or we can go off of what we know and what we study and what our information leads us toward. You feel me? Love to pull the information. See, what she was talking about, she really went there and had that issue. So she was talking about it from a perspective. She wasn't giving us what she think. She was giving us what she know. And that's what I'm about right here. Give us more of what we know, less of what we think or what we thought. I don't believe in thought until it shows itself as manifest. You feel me? Yeah, bro. Listen, man, we gotta take the test. That's cool. That's cool. You gotta take the test. You're not looking for no new job. You playing. I don't care what happened at your job. If they have you doing it once a week, you already done. So stop talking. Stop the cap. Every week I gotta let them to sniffle up my nose. And what if that's what you Y'all gotta have some moral background. Y'all gotta believe in God again, bro. I'm willing to lose it all for my faith. I'm willing to bet it all on my faith and lose it all on my faith. I'm willing to do that. Y'all be too caught up in these issues that's not real, and you at the end of this good book, and it's really not even attached. It's supposed to be attached to your heart like that. I don't care. Y'all not about to stick me with none of that. My religion, nigga, declines that. Right here, right there. And because y'all so anti-God, y'all not looking for what the Bible told you to look for. Your adversary tactic of trying to exterminate you. Maybe that's what makes me different. Because y'all not reading. Y'all going to church, but you're not reading. Y'all going to church, believing what they say, but you ain't reading it. Y'all let this Mormon switch it out on you. I'd like to talk to you about God. All right, I'd like to give you a book. You think they're going to give you a Bible? Oh, they got another book for you. Another one. And an app. I'm not doing this one. And my religion, that's why. For religious purpose, I believe in God. My proof from my Bible. My proof right here. This where it say it. But y'all don't believe in God. Y'all don't believe in His word. Y'all don't believe in His prophecy. Y'all believe in Gucci Man and Jeezy. Y'all believe in Gucci Man and Jeezy. I'm gonna wake y'all up every day. Whatever's hot, I'm finna troll y'all with God. That's right, with truth. Gucci Man and Jeezy, my ass. Nigga, call me Kush TV 513. You on the air.
This B from Ohio. What's up, kid?
What's up, Wody?
Not much, not much. I was looking into that bill for the vaccination. From what I'm getting from it, that's that HR 6666. That bill, the COVID tracing bill. Contact tracing and testing for COVID.
Go ahead.
So with that bill, they passed that. Well, they ain't passed it. They introduced that bill to the House May the 1st, 2020.
Go ahead.
But right after that, Trump had did like an executive order. I can't figure out which executive order it was, but it stalled it right there. So they pump faked everybody with the fear right there that everybody was gonna have to get vaccinated.
Yeah.
But that's how they was gonna do it through that bill.
Yeah.
So I look at who posted that bill or whatever. It's like the Energy and Commerce. Like, why would the Energy and Commerce introduce that bill?
Energy and
that ain't
commerce
got
because you a slave, and they dealing in commerce because they human trafficking you. That's why.
Right.
So
yeah.
this is why. That's the
like,
only way. Let's use our nigga minds for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we
Energy
got it.
And Commerce.
That's who wanna.
That's who wanna. I said, man, when I read that, I'm like, wow.
I got some adrenochrome, but it's gonna cost you, nigga. It's gonna cost
you. Man, that's all another form of ideological subversion.
That's right.
It's the pump fear. It's just pumping fear. That's exactly what it's doing. It's pumping fear into your mind, thinking you're gonna have to get your kid vaccinated for this and that. we gotta wake up and just know, like, believe in the Lord. Whatever they tell you gotta do, you don't gotta do. You don't gotta do nothing. It's nothing you have to do.
Nothing you
Can't
gotta
nobody
do.
make you move.
Come on, B.
Nobody move your fingers, your legs, nothing. That's your mind state. If you letting people determine how you move or what you got, like, it's nothing I got to do. Like I say, man, if it came to the point to where, oh, you got to get this mark of the beast shot, woo woo, I'm not going back to work. Then okay, I know how to move without going to work. I'm a hustler by nature. I'm gonna figure it out.
Listen, I bet it all on my face.
What?
And that's the mark of the beast, bro. Look at the logo.
Hey.
That motherfucker look like a fucking devil head. I'm cool.
I'm not getting none of that. I'll be out there with a big black witch kettle cooking grits on the corner bright and early, and I'm in Ohio, so I mean, you know they want something warm in the morning. I'll figure it out. Cutting grass, raking leaves. We know all the trades. I have a mobile car wash, whatever. Like, it don't matter. You're not about to hustle my life away from me. I'll tell you that much.
That's what you're not about to do. And I don't care if the people across the street did it. I'm not ever. Stop me. I'm about to stop pumping me with your fear. Because what y'all scared of, I'm not even, And if they willing to kill you behind this, you know where you going.
Right.
You know.
Like, how you gonna walk? You walking yourself down. Straight walking yourself down. Like, that don't even make sense. That don't make sense.
They in line at the FEMA camp at the extermination booth talking about, they killing us. Because y'all the ones in line?
Man, they need to hurry up. The line moving too slow, man. I ain't trying to be out here all day. You're not getting nothing free. You're not getting nothing free.
Ain't nobody coming out that back door. You talking about hurry up, man. They taking too long with this line, bro. Go on in there, bro.
Nah, not me, not my kids.
I'm cool.
If you know me and I know you, I'm going to let you know what's in your best interest.
That's right.
Don't go do it.
That's right.
Like, we need more people like that, though. People be looking for other people's acceptance or see how they moving, and they want to move according to the crowd. I never move with the crowd. I see a crowd, I'm on the other side of the street.
I know. I'm like behind the tree. Like, what they doing? Look at them.
Yeah, I'm visibly where I can see them, so I know they ain't got no bad energy coming to me. But I ain't never just gonna move with no crowd or everybody getting this. Everybody wants them shoes. You can't move like that. It's 2020. You got to move according to how you want to move.
That's right.
Man, but yeah, it's crazy. When I seen that commerce and energy, I just laughed like, man, it's funny.
And then
I'm trying to look into the guy who wrote it.
Ice Cube want to do a contract with Black America.
How? Like, that's the funny thing. These people ain't never did nothing with us, for us, or about us. All they did was mooshed off of us. We was the consumer, and they just wanted us to keep consuming.
Why the rappers trying to? Why Ice Cube trying to sign us to a deal?
Because he ain't got no money. All his stuff seized, so he trying to come to the back door. It's like switching games, man. You can't switch games. Like, I'm cuz today, I'm blood. Like, nah, it don't work like that. You always been against us.
Weinstein
Once my foe, always my foe.
Yep, Weinstein went down, and Ice Cube lost everything.
Yeah, it was over.
And then I found out he was paying for all of their movies and shit.
All of them. Cube Vision. What's Cube? The Cube, the black box.
The black box.
The vision of what?
The devil.
Kalima.
Yep, Kalima.
I mean, like, you done deciphered it all.
We are so ahead of these people. See, when we didn't know, but now we know what the cube is. Now we know what these things are and what they worship.
You know how I'm starting to take the research approach to these people? I said, all right, we just see the people in the pictures with them and stuff, and we always look to them to find their ties to other people. I say, nah, we need to start looking at, like, they LinkedIns and see who they friends is, and then see who them friends is, see who them, like, the business friends, not the homies.
Not the homies. They real
not the
friends.
Homies. The homies mean nothing. They real friends who That's how I got that thing from yesterday, because I was like, hold on, we talking about The Rock. All right, let's look at who his friends is, because tell your friends to be my friends.
And we
Like,
can
all
be
right,
friends.
kept going. We could be friends. All right, so, all the tycoons and billionaires, them the people I need to look at. What they in charge of, what they own, what other companies they done venture for. And that's where we got to go with our research on that level.
That's
like,
real.
just looking deeper. We can't look at face value. Cause it's just like a old Polaroid photo. I mean, you see the two people posted up, throwing up the do signs, but what's behind them?
That's
The
right.
trees. It might have been an owl or something. It might have been a bird. Something you ain't see in the background. We gotta look at the background.
Well, yeah. Remember, I was telling everybody I had a revelation 5 minutes before I came live. I was telling everybody. I know you remember it. I know Marley and Koptica. Remember, I told y'all I was telling people about the roles they choose to play, and that Nipsey was the rider on the white horse.
Right.
Bro, I'll see y'all in the Discord because I got a hell of a what if show later on. I've been telling these people that this was real, and I had a revelation, like a real revelation while I was sitting here listening to Last Time I Checked, and I was watching the video, and I said, "I'll be damned." I said, "I'll be damned," but I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all in the Discord, and then I'm gonna come on YouTube. We're gonna do a show because it deals with exactly what I was saying, not only about myself, but about the tomorrow. And today, and I'm gonna prove to y'all that Nipsey was actually the rider on the white horse. I'm gonna show y'all that today. But we're gonna get to it. Yeah, that's important. Very important.
Yeah, let me get back in here to work.
You,
they
champ.
calling me.
I'll see you in a minute, B.
Yeah, one love, everybody. Remember, move at y'all own speed and y'all own direction.
That's right. Look at it. My man B from Ohio. Like Donkey Kong. 343 people up in here. Jeezy battle versus Gucci Mane really don't matter no more. Marketing beef and problems and people wanting to kill each other. That shit ain't cool. Being 35 and 40 years old, marketing that stuff to kids ain't cool. Trying to make that shit sound political ain't cool. Just because y'all tell a nigga to stop writing on the wall don't mean y'all community activists, okay? Y'all not raising nobody kids but y'all own, okay? Let's go with that. 424-209-9506. Bro Man TV. What's happening? Call it in. That's my man B from Ohio. Call it in. 424-209-9506. It's 8:33 in the morning. I have a lot more time. That's why I got up early so y'all can call in and participate in the show. Shout out to my caller earlier for bringing that up. Shout out to my caller for bringing that up. Because it's a lot of people that hit me in my DMs like, come on, like, if we're not here for that, what are we here for? What are we here for? I'm not doing the bullshit no more. I already told them the other day, I'm not doing that shit no more. I got my What If show. I got my Coffee and Kush Morning Rant show. I got KRU Radio. I hope y'all over there subscribe to that sports show, to that sports YouTube page. A lot going on over there today. You know what I'm saying? So I'm moving in a direction. I'm moving personally right here on my shows, and I'm moving past the bullshit. There's a lot of people that be around Kev just be watching, see what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Trying to just stay visible long enough. That's not happening. This is a real community, and I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you. Grateful, that's what's up. You can write all that. You can call that in, Grateful. That sound good. Grateful getting Guinevere, but you can call them paragraphs in. Oh boy was right. Kev put in a lot of work. A whole lot of work. So the people that's down with the row need to be calling that in and talking about them things that we discuss if you're in the class. You feel me, Lone Wolf? Now you a new student, Lone Wolf, but the students, they should be the first ones. Be the first one. I know if I was in Kev class, I'd be one of the first ones. I'd be calling Kev all the time. Especially if I'm one of the ones that say I fuck with Kev. I'd be calling him all the time. Man, shit. You know what I'm saying? I'd be on every whatever he was doing, I'm over there, G. That's the type of person that I am. Cause what I see, now that I know a lot of, if I wasn't Kev and I saw Kev moving, I'm finna move right there. What you doing? Bye bye. Let me see what's up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, people. Shout out to Amanda. She called in today. People can't not call in and be moderators and things of that nature. I got a computer that do all that. You know, the objective of this show, and especially the victory show, is to call in and interaction. If y'all not gonna be part of the interaction part of the team, you don't even need to know where the victory channel is at. Because I do not want non-interactive people going where I'm going. I don't even want you to know where it's at if you're not going to participate. Whole new audience, whole new channel, whole new everything. Because I don't need just the non-interaction and people just following me place from place to place and not taking part in the show. You feel me? Especially when you're in the Discord, taking part from 5:40 in the morning till 12 o'clock at night. Coffee and Kush TV.
Hey, what up, Kev? This is IE Hendrix.
What up? What up, Hendrix?
What up, bro? I just wanted to make a quick call and, you know what I'm saying, give you your credit, man. When I first started watching your show, by the way, I'm 26 years old, so, yeah. You know, you giving game to a young dude. When I first started watching your show, I was homeless, bro. You feel me? So, and I was basically full-fledged Democrat.
Yeah, go ahead. Me too. I've been there. Go ahead.
yeah. So, I mean, this year, for real, like, you helped me get over the obstacle, you know what I'm saying, over the bullshit.
Like what you mean?
And as far as, you know, being out there in a protest, knowing when it's just different things that Democrats throw at us, I was falling for that type of shit. You know, distractions. Yeah. Like you said, keep your blindfolds on. Yeah. You feel me? So I just wanted to give you your credit, bro, because I don't call in a lot because I'm listening. I'm a young dude. Yeah. I'm always listening and learning. But I want to let you know though, like you help me, you always help me. Not, you know what I'm saying? All love, respect. Okay, bro.
Nah, man. Shout out to you, champ.
All right.
He not even on the Discord. He just calling in. He just call in. But that's what I'm saying. I got that victory show, and that show for me is just real. It's real. It's real. So I'm not taking the same approach that I took with the rest of these just spontaneous and stuff like that. Again, I'm dealing with like sponsor and ads and shit like that. So I gotta just move completely different on that channel because that's being built from the ground up. You feel me? That's being built from the ground up, like with nothing. Ain't no y'all go over here and follow the victory channel and what we doing. It's not that. It's just being built from the ground up, just to base the conversations on what needs to be talked about. You know. Yeah, so I got a lot of things going in the right direction in my personal life, so I don't want to be stagnated with unnecessary shit, you know. So I always watch the show. I don't catch you like that's good. People don't have to catch me live. I just know I'm gonna just do my shows at 6 in the morning because I like being up early. You know what I'm saying? And it's still early in New York. And since I know y'all listening to Hot 97 and Charlemagne and them, and New York, y'all ain't listening to nothing. Ain't shit going on. You feel me? Normally it'd be 11, 12 o'clock. You feel me? But right now it's 8:40 in Los Angeles. I'm up before the sunrise, nigga. Quicker than a drug dealer. We on 6 a.m. That's 9 o'clock Eastern time. I'm doing real radio. I'm not looking back. We doing real radio over here. Real radio. Coffee and Kush TV, 602, you on the air. What's happening?
Hey, Coffee and Kush, this is Paul.
What's up,
just
Paul?
wondering a couple things. Have you done a little bit of the cross references between some of these things they put up on the TV with Hebrew? Like COVID translated to Hebrew back to English actually comes out to Kobe. And it talks about how they want us all to be slaves and beef.
Yes.
Also, if you look into living man rights and your right for your past to be forgotten, same your living man rights in the name of Yeshua, what's the government got on you? If you can't be a king or a queen in America, why do you have to worry about a crown virus unless you're already saved?
Right.
Please unblock me. I was just trying to like chat
What you
in the
mean?
room and stuff like.
Who are you?
Paul Petrov in chat.
You got blocked, Paul?
Yeah, I was up there this morning talking about how claim your living man rights in the name of Yeshua. Next thing I know, I'm like blocked from the thing. It seems like Google always wants to block me whenever I put up the correct name because there's no J in Hebrew or Greek.
Of course.
And these 501c3 are tax non-for-profit. So basically, all this stuff with the COVID thing is really a bacterial cover-up because they haven't tested for MRSA, which is that superbug, that bacteria, since 2017.
So, what are you saying?
So, I'm saying that they just changed the acronyms because bacteria that's immune to most antibiotics is basically MERS, just without the Middle Eastern respiratory thing. It's just acronyms.
Yeah. Okay. I got you. I remember that.
That's why they just saying like virus. It's just like spinal meningitis. You can have bacterial and viral form, and insurance doesn't cover. Insurance is supposed to cover bacterial, but that's a big cover up. That's why they're shoving shit up your nose. They also tapping into your blood-brain membrane.
Yes.
You look that up also.
Yes.
And I think the reason why both blood-brain membrane, that's that little thing that, like when you get a concussion and your head swells up when you trip.
Yeah.
And that little spot in your, they used to tell you like when you did acid that your spinal cord bleeds.
Right.
No, it's inflammation. It's what protects your brain from the rest of the bacteria in your body.
I got you.
Yeah, it prevents you from getting infection. So whenever they do shit like that, it's like leaving a little hole in your armor.
I got you, and opening you up right to the brain of infection because you're probably removing a tad of it to be. Oh my goodness!
And no, with both the borders being closed because I guess like 2 deaths in California and New York, does that have anything to do with the Lend-Lease Act? Because I know Google's playing games with that. I know that was supposed to expire today, and I think that had to do with net neutrality and who holds the keys for the whole internet Google on what you can say and why Google and everyone's censoring everyone where you can't even send links now.
Right.
And it also ties into NAFTA with our North American Trade Agreement. So basically, like, they're trying to shore up our shore so that we don't get land invasions. Because, like, I'm not sure if that ties into, like, why people weren't allowed to fight, but I think that's why they're covering up Argentina and all this other stuff. So, yeah, I mean, America hasn't produced anything in, like, 40-some-odd years except for fake space and Tang. So,
you're right.
Yeah, so if they shut off, like, I guess you could say trade, because in the world court, we're still listed as a plantation, right?
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, like, that's why you can either vote for Democrat or Republican. Doesn't matter because your vote's like worth like one in a million to your vote, or you can give your voice to Yah, the creator of heaven and earth, and know you're covered because this world can take your life, but they can't take your soul. And if you stand for his name here, he'll give you a crown in heaven. Doesn't it say that?
That's right.
So, I mean, that's what the real test is. It's to find out if you're a slave or a king.
Woo!
That's my humble opinion.
And that's what I believe because I believe the same thing. I just want to let you know. And, I'm not conforming. Like I was just saying a while ago, I will bet my whole faith with my life on this.
We're still allowed to claim sovereignty. We just can't claim to be a king or a queen. We can still be a royal jester and put a royal inquisition.
That's right. And at the same time, though, you're not gonna claim my soul, and I'm just gonna give it to you that way. And so,
Right.
so,
Right.
so you know who you serve.
No, we were bought at a price, man.
That's
you know,
right.
I mean, we were bought at a price.
That's
so I mean,
right.
we ain't gonna sell that price short. That was a heavy price.
That was a heavy burden.
We're saved by his blood. Scarlet worm parable talks about how we're saved by his blood, and how we're marked for life.
I like you, my man. Thank you for calling in.
Hey,
champ.
no problem, Kush. Make sure I can go back and chat. Hope you have a blessed day. I like your show, man.
I'm gonna try to get you back in. Somebody unblock. What's your name, Brian?
Paul Petrov.
Paul Petrov. Go unblock Paul, please. I like Paul. Paul is professing. There's God here on earth, and I gotta respect that. Everything is right. I mean, can't argue with him. Abdul Aziz Bey, we will see when them people hit your door. No nationality, you're doomed. Facts. Mr. Bey, I don't know. You sound good in a text or in a chat room. You sound foolish there. Just call it in, sir. 908, you on the air. What up?
What's going on, brother? How are you, man?
What's up, man?
This is Derek from Jersey.
What's up?
Here, the DMV. I was calling it. Yeah, the one thing about last night that I thought was crazy was, once again, they had somebody from the DNC plantation pop up on the television before the event and try to basically use those two rappers and they had them in like throne seats because they control like large swaths of people.
Right.
So they had somebody from the DNC pop up on the big screen, Big Brother, back there, Stacey Abrams, to practically just use them to disseminate her little message of, well, make sure y'all get out and vote. And then Gucci Man asked her the most interesting question. He said, well, can you do something about getting my record expunged? And she completely damn near dismissed that. And she's like, and just moved on to something else. But I was just like, I hope they're paying attention, because these people just like to use our little black bodies on their invisible plantation to push wherever they want to promote, or to just use our energy for wherever they want. And then they offer us nothing in return. And you just saw all that happen last night. So all they're interested in is, we see that these people have all this influence. I think like 1.6 million people tuned in last night.
Yeah.
We see people got all these influence, so we're going to attach ourselves to them and then try to use their black bodies for everything. I call it it's the invisible plantation that the DNC runs. And the rappers are like...
It was invisible. It was, but unfortunately, I got to step down and come expose how it is and how it's the Confederacy, because urban communities acting like they can't hear that they work for the Confederate.
Yeah, you so right.
They don't know. They don't even know how to perceive that. I put up all these pictures of rappers and Confederate flags, and they act like they don't see this stuff. You guys, these people are raised. They are black Klansmen, is what I call them.
They don't get no truer than that. Truly are. And we're working for the ops.
Working for the
trying to pretend that they flying with us, but they're working for the ops. It's crazy. But thanks, brother.
Thank you. People fantasize looking. That's called idol worship. 6 million viewers idol worshiping, fantasizing. Oh man, I could only watch 5-10 minutes of it. Like I said, I just give me a basis to talk about on my show. Cool, there it is. Let's run it. I'm not finna sit up here and watch that shit. That shit is fantasizing about shit that's not even real. They talking about smoky pookie pack. You don't want to be smoking dead people. So that's what they gotta do. Sing and dance, make y'all become memorized by them. That's how they get paid. 10 more minutes left on the show. Coffee and Kush TV. That's right, double up. Suppression with entertainment. You need people to say that who they work for. Coffee and Kush TV on the air.
Hey, Kev, it's Victoria. How are you?
I'm great. What's up, Victoria?
Hey, I didn't leave your show. I left the state. I'm just getting back about 5 hours ago since
No.
I last. Yes, since I last was on your show.
Yes, ma'am.
And it has been. We're gonna have to talk behind the scenes because you know I'm in the army, so we're gonna have to talk behind the scenes. I haven't disappeared on you, but I did disappear from the States. I'm back now, but yes, I have to fill you in on some things that if I can.
So what's up? What's up? What you got to say on the show today?
Oh, what I got to say today is I'm glad to be back in the world. I haven't been able to hear or see things, and I'm just not getting back and cracking this up. And you was live, and I was glad to see you. When I tell you I ain't been home for 8 hours, I ain't been home for 8 hours.
Right.
So I'm just not getting together and just wanted to call in because I hadn't been able to do any of that. Yeah. I ain't seen my phone since we last talked. So
yeah, the black KKK.
Black KKK. Oh yes, sir. They exist. They been exist.
Yes.
They don't want to admit that they are working for the ops, but they really are.
Yeah.
They black anything that's against our agenda. When I say our, not the word we, I still remember that. Our agenda, that means agenda of what the Lord have for us, the Afro Americans. If you're against that, then you're not on the agenda for the good of the real people.
You're not.
The real people. And when I was gone, the only thing that I really wanted to know when I was gone is what is the correct terminology? Is it black, Afro-American, or native? I just wanted to know that part so I can finish what I'm doing when I'm talking to other people. I don't know the exact one, and I'm willing to admit that I don't know.
I like the term me, American.
What kind of me, American?
American.
American, okay, yeah. American.
I say Afro-American as kind of like Indian and Native because we are the Afro people.
That's right.
So I say Afro, indigenous, the Indian, the people y'all try to hide from the world. Yeah. You know, most of us are Native Americans anyway.
So when I say Native American, I say Native American for myself because I'm a native from America.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
It depends. A foreigner can call themselves a native to American when they come over here and have a baby. They'll be native. But we are the people of America, the copper-colored people of America.
Okay.
We are the real Americans, the only Americans.
That's right.
The pure blood.
That's right.
Everybody else is here through contract. And there are German and Russian and Swedish but we are the American. When you say American, you look at this penny, they're what you is right here on this penny. That's you. You the penny. The first one.
Okay. I mean, of course I know I'm American, but I get tired of the people trying to compete.
What I'm telling you,
know
is, you're the only American.
Okay.
Yeah. Black doesn't exist. White doesn't exist.
That's right, because it's a color.
That's right.
That's right. Okay.
It only exists in our minds that it exists when we calling ourselves something ignorant We say I'm black, and
Mm-hmm.
the rest of the world would agree. Yeah, you black.
Gotcha.
See, but all them races will come to America and proclaim to be white. But they all dark races. They all different things. They proclaim under the foolishness of the real Americans, that there's actually black and white people. They all Kamala Harris classifies herself as a Caucasian.
Exactly.
Yes,
Because she should.
but what I'm saying is that's the access point. There's no
Yes.
access. There's no access under black.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
It's like a status. Black is whack. White is where you
Yes.
want to be under the guise and perception that you fooling the Americans. Now, when these American people wake up and say, "Wait a minute, ain't no damn colors out here. The only colors around here is your copper color, copper tone." See, they don't want you to know you the same skin tone as God Himself. See, that's the significance of being the copper colored people, because those are God's people, right there. The tribes, right there. But they don't want y'all. They don't even want us to even link all these little simple things together, because they mean so much. You are those people. When they said, "What did God's feet look like?" What did it look like?
Car.
Okay. That's our book. That's our faith. This is our country. This is it. And when the Constitution say "we the people," that we the people that they talking about. That's them.
That's about us.
You feel me? That America is nothing more than a corporation.
Mm-hmm.
And it's owned, the straw man is owned, or was owned, by the Pope. But the game got messed up, and other people from other nations began to own different straw mans and create on their own, and fucking up the Pope's game. And unfortunately for them, prophecy is at hand. Good riddance.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, all right. Well, all right. It's good to be back. I don't know on any new places that you've gone, because this stuff is, I only have half of my pages on here, so I'll just settle down and tune in and find out what I need to do.
I'm right here. Sign up to that patreon.com/Kev Gills TV. Become part of the Patreon. It's a 24/7 hour chat right there. I'm always in there. So, yeah, you come on over there and have fun.
24 hours. That's what Patreon do.
Yeah, we be over there chatting. Press 1 if you're on Patreon. If you're on my Discord, that's all we do is talk. Talk shit. We talk knowledge, wisdom, mad, praise Jesus, all type of things.
Okay.
Sports and all type of
I told you I ain't been here. Yeah. I'm here now, though.
There you go. Thank you, Queen.
All right.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, and people got to know. You got to know who you worship. If you knew that God looked like you, then the world got a problem. See, that's why the Black Messiah has to be contained, quarantined, induced, because they trying to stop something. This is where y'all in a dream, bro. Y'all forgot that this government, this corporation, has a hit out on Black Messiahs for a reason. And not just black, because that doesn't exist. A specific dark race Messiah of copper tone. You understand? You understand? They scared of that. That's what they scared of. They scared of the God of this universe being your heavenly Father. That's something to be scared of. Because here it is, little old you ain't worth a cent. Ain't worth a cent. Press 1? Ain't worth a cent. The world done took it all from you. And took the kingdom. So they think. They took it. Fine. We're gonna hold these niggas as ransom. Because you and you. That's why. We're gonna hold y'all as ransom. Because we mad at him. That he can even make y'all like this one. You know, the world hates you. They hate your guts. Yeah, bro. That's why you gotta shine, man. You gotta shine hard. Coffee and Kush 602, you're the building.
Hey, whenever you put up that penny like that, you ever look into how copper ties into water court and also, it's almost like
of
Monopoly,
course,
where
but
you
that's
have
how,
waterworks,
there you
electric
go.
company,
Yes.
and how blood is thicker than water.
Yes.
and how copper's in your blood that
That's-
goes into the rod of Asclepius and the caduceus or the rod of Moses, and what happens whenever he took them out of Exodus.
And whenever he took the what? Come on. What is that?
Whenever he took the Hebrews out of Exodus.
What is that?
Put
Tell
them,
the people.
they
They
went-
don't know. They don't know when they went on the Exodus. Go ahead.
When they left Egypt out of slavery. Whenever Yah took them out of slavery,
Go ahead.
saved them from Egypt. Whenever they, well, he put that up because they were disobedient and so he brought venomous vipers upon them, and then the people were crying because a lot of the men were dying from the vipers. So he said, make a pole with a snake made out of copper, so any man who looks upon it shall not die. So that's where you kind of get, I think, what the original thing for a healer would be. Then you got this medical monopoly they got going on. Yeah. That's why you got the caduceus. And they trying to claim like your name, and that's how they print money on your blood.
That's right.
And they blood contracts.
There you go, baby.
And that's how they got you in slavery. That's how they had all of us in slavery. Yeah. And that's why, isn't this the first election that they haven't had a third candidate? And also, what's wrong with the podium for the last 6 years?
Well,
isn't it supposed to be of the United States of America instead of, it just says of the United States? I mean, I asked the news, are they going to put of America or of INC after whoever they decide?
When you're dealing with a fallen corporation.
Right. A bankrupt one, underwater, because of the Washington Monument, and that's why I said gesture rights, because that's why Disneyland hates a clown.
I like you, because you just throw it out there like a little scud.
Well, that's why they say let your yes be yes and your no be no, and to take no oath. And how your word is supposed to be good as gold, and they try to disenfranchise people so much. That's why they're just trying to throw pennies at us. And good thing is, you can still make a coal with a penny if you rub two together, right?
That's right. And when you get that you learn that from black folks, really. When you can rub these two things together, we don't.
Man, I grew up in the hood. I grew up in the hood. I don't look at black guys. I don't know. I just worry about those ones that freak out with my blue eyes and stuff like that. Right, I remember the people that used to want to kill my blue eyes.
But I'm saying, though, Mr. Blue Eyes, that saying comes from my forefathers who could turn this. Hell, we could turn our thoughts into these. It was nothing. I do it every day.
Yep. Yeah, but I know people. Man, I have like two friends that are darker skin with blue eyes. So I mean, yeah, we all family. We all kind of know the difference. I mean, that's why they cover up Tartaria. You ever hear about that?
About what?
Tartaria.
What is that one?
Tartary. That was the old kingdom that was covered most of the world. That's the reason why, like, they say that, like, our monuments were found and stuff, or like, yeah, do you think they really brought the London Bridge all the way to Arizona and imported it from like England, or do you think they just unburied it and let the water loose?
Well, that's debatable. You can talk about that on the What If channel.
Yeah, but I'm just saying you can find it in old history books on maps. It's 1700 Tartaria. It was most of like Alexander the Great and like Russian Empire and most of like China. With Genghis Khan, goes back into that.
So they were all together.
It was like the three. From what I understand, it was like kind of like three types of. They had three types of people that weren't allowed to marry the same. Yeah, they had to like marry different parts of the thing. So yeah, it's like almost like the reason why you have a baker's dozen, 13. Look it up though, Tartaria. Sorry to get off topic.
I will. Thank you for that.
No problem. Just wanted to call in. I know you're running out of time and stuff like that, but I was like, yeah, once we started talking about the pennies, I was like, oh, they might as well talk about Pennywise and what backs money.
Well, we'll get to that. I was signifying penny and what it signified for us, the copper-colored people of the Americas, who was here before the European and solidified the contracts to establish the corporation here.
That's what the red and the blue is. You got the copper. There's two types of blood. There's red and blue bloods, right?
Yes. With
crayfish and other stuff like that. So yeah, it's like the bridge between like the two blood.
But
that's why they say that's why
both bloods exist within the copper man.
Right.
Right.
That's why you get royal.
That's where royal comes in.
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. Hope you have a blessed day, bro.
My man. So again, make sure everything is making sense. Operation Purple. Now do you get it? Okay. I told you what the crown, what all this was about. It was about you. And it's about the Ark of the Covenant. And the covenant. God already showed me that he's honoring the covenant. He already showed me that that covenant still stands. So it doesn't even matter no more. You know? It's about the royal bloodline. It's about you. It's about the coming of the Messiah, and who he is and who he come for. All these people screaming Jesus, they're going to be shocked when they find out who Jesus really is. They're going to find out what a second coming really is. Now, all these little fantasies, I sit back and I just wait and ponder. How long do these people wonder about and believe in Disney World when you find out that God is really came down to earth as a person just like you, to a mama just like yours, who went through everything that you went through, that understand everything of your gripe, and still gonna tell you ain't got no motherfucking excuse why you doing what you doing. A real father. How else would he know if he didn't send his son down here to be crucified by the same people who watching Jeezy and motherfucking Gucci Man like it's important? Same people. Entertainment. Coffee and Kush TV. I told you it's about the extermination of the royals, the real kings and queens, princes and princesses of this earth. Being established and recognized, and knowing who you are is very important. Knowing who you are is very important. Better free-spirited than mindful in chaos. Thank you, Blue DVS. Thank you, Blue DVSs. I used to wear DVSs. I sure did. I used to be the only black dude wearing skater shoes back in the day. What the fuck is those? People used to love that shit. DVSs. That's real. G from the Bay. I used to wear it, bro. Like, where'd you get those? While everybody was wearing Reebok Classics, I'll go get some cold DVSs or something. I used to have all the skater magazines. I need to be in different places and, different things, But I've been telling y'all, it's about the royalty, it's about the blood, it's about who we are as a people, and you waking up. Now, y'all can play ignorant and act like y'all like, oh, this is so dope, and this nigga up here talking about some bullshit or whatever. Y'all can go in the world and enjoy that shit and be memorized. You feel me? I don't blame you. It's boring out here in the quarantine. What I'm saying is, they got you paying attention to that when it really is this, A lot of people really trying to exterminate King's blood. Our shit. You the problem. You the coronavirus. You the crime. You. It's in a lot of y'all blood. You feel me? King Von gotta go. It's probably in his blood. Gotta go. That's what it is. Y'all be signing up to this stuff, and y'all let these people know what's in y'all blood, what's in this, and y'all don't even know who y'all is. Y'all don't even know, so they taking you out. Left and right. Left, you don't even know who you is. There's an extermination camp going on. It's called private prisons. There's an extermination camp going on. It's called the hip hop death culture that's steering young black boy. I was one of them. Right into jail. Steering their ass right there when they can be steered in a whole nother direction. They can be steered. The music can be steering them in a whole nother direction. 781, you're on the air.
What up, Professor? It's Jamal.
What up, Jamal?
What up? I can't really hear you though.
What's up,
Hold
Jamal?
Hold on. I think it might be your phone though.
What's up, man? You can go ahead and
Hello?
talk. You good?
What up? I was just calling to check in and participate though, especially after my last call, man. Y'all thought I was straight depressed. I feel like I changed the energy when I called in.
When?
But I don't know. Last time I called in, I was just like, I just got caught up in my thoughts. I just paused. I looked at, I made sure I went back and I was like, let me look at these comments real quick. Motherfuckers are like, this nigga's straight depressed. Anyway.
You got the treatment, huh? You got the treatment. Shout out to you, though.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit. Yo, but listen, I freaking with that Gucci versus Jeezy. Yo, I was gonna watch that. I didn't even end up watching it. I was only gonna watch it because I knew it was gonna get brought up right here. You know what I mean? So I was like, let me watch it. I didn't even watch it. I ended up going to sleep.
Right.
As far as the vaccines, because you ended up talking about vaccines, I'm gonna be honest. Yo, I wasn't even thinking, because I'm real like you've been keeping us up on like what's going on. Like you are the news. For real. For me, you are the news. I ain't even gonna lie. Like y'all the news. So I just, I roll with what we're learning here and I'm like, okay, this is what it is. But for me, like I kind of forgot about the vaccines. And that is just like you're saying, that's the whole plan is to like exterminate us. Exterminate, it's an extermination plan pretty much. They said it's
the Alfred plan that was back in the day. There's an Alfred something plan to exterminate us. But go ahead. King Alfred plan or something.
Right. But I'm over here thinking like I've been in quarantine, laid off due to the pandemic. You know what I mean? But now I'm thinking like I got to get back on my shit so I don't get stuck in the slump and really be on some like depressed shit and down and you know what I mean? Just and totally stagnant in that way.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like I mean, as far as the victory show and, I don't want to change gears, but as far as like, there's like being stagnant, like getting stuck this way while this is going on right now.
Yes.
And then I can say I've been stagnant in another way where I should have been planning my life,
right?
Like regardless of pandemic, you know what I mean? So that's another topic.
Yeah, because when I'm gonna tell you like this. I didn't do too good when life was like, oh, you gotta go to work, you gotta go to do blah, 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 blah. The pandemic hit, and what I would like to do became effective. What I'm good at became effective. You get what I'm saying? It's like
I get it.
It's like, wait a minute. I'm in a rat race this whole time, and then when everything stopped, the things I know how to do pick up like a motherfucker. Not what the world know how to do. Not what the world. See, the world was saying that's not gonna work. That's not good enough. You ain't good enough. But then the world stopped, and now I'm like, wait a minute. I'm the only one succeeding.
That's a blessing.
And now it makes sense to me. Now it makes sense. Like, wait a minute. So if the world stopped, y'all stop. Y'all don't know what the fuck to do. Natural talent, natural trait, buying and selling is trade and bartering, and this is the way of life work. Yeah, because when the world stopped, watch. And just like my father always told me, like, wait till motherfuckers can't log into the internet, then what they gonna do? And then boom.
Yeah.
Look at it.
I mean, that's another level though, not being able to use the internet. But for you, where you already had a goal, this is perfect for you. I'm not.
You know what I'm saying, though, right? You know what I'm saying, right?
I mean, I think I got exactly what you're saying. Like
it's like Noah's Ark. It didn't make sense until the storm came. And I'm like, wait a minute.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why I was building a boat. That's why I was building a boat. Go ahead.
And I gotta think. I forgot what I was gonna say.
No matter. Just say anything. Just chilling.
I'm thinking about your shit. That shit is dope.
Yes,
yeah, but I'm over here. I'm thinking like, all right, I'm done collecting unemployment. I don't want the extension. I don't want the handout. Like, I'm okay, but I already told y'all. Let's be real. I'm gonna keep real. Like, I got the subsidized housing piece,
right.
Not a Section 8 piece. I don't pay,
right.
I don't, you know what I mean? And I need that. And I ain't gonna say I don't regret that either.
Of course.
You know what I mean? That's just. But I don't want I ain't trying to be like, all right, I'll let this go for a little while longer. Give me $200 a week or whatever the money is. You know what I mean?
I'm thinking about getting back to work. Like I got a couple things lined up. Yo, but listen to this. This is kind of crazy, right? Because when you was live the other day, I was on my computer doing some filling out some, how do I say it? Just filling out like the applications for financial advising. Yo, but you know what that shit got to do with? That shit got to do with all that freaking like financial advising that goes right into life insurance. And I was like, oh, I don't even know if I want anything to do with this. That's like selling death. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm selling
I know
death.
what you mean.
You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? It's an option for me. So, you know, or I can go, you know, apply for whatever's on, whatever. I have a part-time job right now, so I'm like, but I don't want to do that job full time. Like I just refuse. I don't want to do it. But yeah, the vaccines. Back to the vaccines. I don't know. I like I said, I just forgot. I mean, it sounds stupid, but I just wasn't even thinking about the vaccines at all because I was just so confident that things are, you know, especially once Trump brought up the therapeutics and all that, I was just like, I ain't taking no fucking vaccine. I never planned on it, but now it's like, you never know. You might just have to rely on your faith and stick to it and just not take it if it comes down to that.
Yeah, you don't know how much you don't have no faith till you need some. And you're like, wait a minute, I ain't got no damn faith. You ain't never saved up none. You ain't never worked on your faith. You ain't never leaned on it. You thought you said you believed in God, but when it's time to lean with all your faith, you scared. You so scared that you end up in a FEMA camp, fucking with these these communistic Nazis.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, man. I don't know. That's all I had to say, man. I want to make sure I called in. I participated a little bit. You know what I mean?
Thank you, champ. Thank you for that.
All right.
As always, champ. Coffee and Kush TV. What's happening? I'm here. 342 people in this chat room. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Who they ask for funding money for projects? Don't matter. Don't matter. I call it in. Y'all, instead of asking questions, you got to call in Oak Cliff, Stiff, Texas. You got to call in and say the answer. I don't know if you want people to give you the answer or if you think you're talking. You got to give the answer in this classroom. Say no, just, get the answer and run and sound smart. No, you give the answer here. 310, you on the air.
Continue to let your light shine, sir.
My man, what's up, champ?
Oh, man, it's a beautiful thing. I love when you pick up the penny and put it on your hand and show that the copper tone skin is what's happening, right?
Yes.
Why is the penny the only one turned to the right?
Because he's a radical Republican.
You know that.
nigga, hustle, baby. That nigga radical with this shit. Nigga, where the money at? Where the capital? What you say, capitalism? Nigga, we shit this capital. What the fuck is this? They afraid of that, bro. They afraid
exactly.
of that.
Exactly. So that was one good one, and then I just wanted to touch bases on this what you call it, verses.
Yes.
Oh my God! You know what that is, right? You know what that was. That was that ideological subversion. However you say that word. It was that for sure.
Black people ran from my channel yesterday because we used big words. Because they scared of big words, right?
It's a beautiful big word. That's a beautiful big word because you talk. Those ones that's on the list is the what? Take religion away from them.
That's right.
See, when I was there, I said, oh my God, why do you want to take what we love the most? What drives us, right? But that versus thing wasn't nothing but a distraction aggressively, as he said, an ideological subversion or whatever you want to call it.
Yes, and it's hold up. And Maya just said is a versus battle equals to divide people. Go ahead.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It was designed for that right there last night with 1.6 million people watching that. I never watched it, but to be honest. My nephew tried to pull it up and show me. I just walked away from it because it didn't mean nothing to me. it didn't mean a damn thing to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it didn't mean nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? It was destructive. It is destructive. It's destructive. It's a reincarnation of, you know,
oh shit, man.
Man, that shit is real, man.
It's a reincarnation of what? You crazy with this shit, man.
Oh, it's a reincarnation of what he was talking about. Some of those things is, let me see. I was looking at my notes.
You got the notes.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Oh, the demoralization. That was the reincarnation of demoralization. Demoralizing the people.
That's right.
It. That's what it was. The first one. And see what they doing is, because it take a whole, one lifetime, 10 to 15, maybe 20 years, you dig? They reincarnating, they putting it back out there. They using the old for the new people.
That's
because
right.
they
The
made
psychological trauma, they doing it all over again.
They doing it all over again, man.
Because the mind control wears off after 20 or 30 years. They start growing and realizing, but you're a little too old to figure it out. They have to reintroduce this into the kids. And we start waking up and telling our kids, nah, that ain't gonna work. We've been there, done that. They like, nah, that is gonna work. You going to jail. You gonna sell this dope. You going to try.
You see?
Yes, sir.
And from what my understanding is, they haven't seen each other since old boy killed one of his boys or some crazy shit like that.
That's right.
So what do you mean? What's that? What's all this?
And
so they reintroducing it. They reintroducing this.
Gucci Man said he was smoking on that dead guy's pack last night, right in front of Jeezy. He said we smoking on a Pookie pack right now.
Creating the beef all over again. For the little homies that's coming up behind them, the new artists. See,
that's
they
why
got
I respect
artists
Jeezy that he said we doing this for the kids. This is about coming together, bro. You this is on some other shit.
That's the ideological submersion version, what it is. That's it right there. She make it look like we coming together, but in all actuality, you putting out negative shit.
Oh,
you ain't rapping positive stuff in the music. You see what I'm saying? So they dogging us, man. But they ain't dogging us. I'm just saying, they dogging the people that don't know, the lost cause, as you would call it. You know what I'm saying? The ones that's lost and haven't been found yet.
Let's talk about the lost sheep of Israel. We ain't gonna call them the lost cause. We're gonna call them lost sheep.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, with that video you showed us, it really explains it all. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to be human or do you want to be sheeple?
Well,
following that.
No, they're not even sheeple because it's okay to be sheep. It's okay. Everybody can't be a sheep herder, but they need is a good shepherd. Now, the thing is, when the wolves
that's true, a good shepherd, and you are a good shepherd, sir. I must say that.
So, so when you got the wolves, see, the problem with the internet is they around my sheep, and actually, I'm just exposing the wolves in sheep clothing. I gotta tell Pharaoh to get the fuck up out of it. I gotta tell Polite. All these, Sarnetta is trying to put on the sheep clothes right now. He's trying to take the wolf uniform off and put on the sheep. He's having conflictions. But what I'm saying is, take that analogy. We not this y'all in our world. We just passing through, bringing the sheep through. Watch out, little wolves, because they hungry. They hungry.
Exactly. They thirsty. They hunting right now.
Boy, is they hunting. You see what happened to King Von? And what did that happen? The callers called in and said, the wolves. It was the wolves out there. The wolves is out there. That's right. The wolves out there.
Exactly. And then as I want to say, you know, a lot of this troll stuff is being created and causing those conflicts.
That's right.
It's not even real people that's doing it. You already spoke on this with the Nipsey Hussle and how you and PR went in there and started looking at those names. Now, I haven't actually went in and did a King line because I don't follow them guys. But if there's anybody who does follow them or can get in his Instagram and look at some of those artificial people that's in there, they don't have no backgrounds, they don't have no followers, they just in there to cause problems.
That's right.
Those are artificial trolls. They call them AI trolls.
Now, an artist is looking at this daily saying, what you think about Tuka, man? Fuck Tuka, ha ha ha. Tuka this, Tuka that one. That's not even real, G. It's not even real.
It's not even real. But me, because I get emotional, I'm gonna think it's real.
Yeah, it's gonna cause me to say something like, F this guy, or this one, and it caused the human being to react to an artificial, and then those can begin to set the lines, set up for you as an artist. Meaning you don't know this, but not only do we got 10 million dumb accounts, we also got YouTubers out here that will pick up on that type of shit and make YouTube pages and create the aura as if this is what's going on in real life or something. And you probably in your life think, wait a minute, y'all crazy as hell. This internet is crazy. But you don't know that's in tangent with this, designating your life to go this way. And when it happened, everybody is going to be dumbfounded. Oh, why? They're going to make up a story. Oh, he was trying to go. It was a lot of confusion. We don't know why he happened. See?
Yes, ideological subversion, however you say that.
Ideological subversion. Now,
ideological subversion.
Now, what we're talking about right here is the artificial intelligence that's in this Instagram and all this that's pumping these people up and ordaining themselves to be. You don't know if that's the people or even on your management team on that back end causing you to perceptualize and be perceived this way.
Exactly.
Because now look
that's
at
all I'm
King
saying, sir.
Von is the demon. He's this one because he was pumped up to be this. He had the right to rap. No, you gotta be like this. Yeah. Put this on. Yeah. And then when it's time, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Oh man. And you don't know, they don't guided you this way. You know,
you guided you all the way there. You don't even know it.
You know, so we got to be aware about what life insurance, who hold the titles and deeds to these things, and stop being so simple-minded when it comes to our lives, because you are worth more dead than alive, because you don't own nothing here, and they don't want you to own nothing.
All right.
Go ahead, King.
You're right, sir. And then on Jamal Cat, you need to take up that life insurance and show families how to get life insurance on their kids. Because if they out here killing us down in the streets, then our families, that's what they doing, man. That's what them folks is doing, man. They getting insurance on their family members, and when the family members go, they pay into this insurance. They don't mind their older elderly people going, because guess what? They're going to get paid for that. You see what I'm saying? Through insurance. So if we did that for our younger children and pay into this as they grow older, they'll probably skip past that. But once they, do pass, then there's money in the bank for them. You see what I'm saying? Or for the family members that's behind.
That's just common knowledge when you get up there. Having life insurance on yourself, your family, just in because anything can happen to you or your loved ones and stuff. That's just That's
exactly, but a lot of our black families don't know this. They run from insurance because it's always a payout. You see what I'm saying? But they're not knowing that it's for the future. It's putting something in the cookie jar. Don't you know? I see a lot of death, man. And so when the funerals come, people have to go out here and do car washes, sell plates, do all this to raise money to bury their own. You know what I'm saying? We have to do donations, have to do what you call that, GoFundMe, all this old stuff. That's not the way it's really supposed to be done, man.
That's the democratic mindset.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So, listen. You want to be out here gang banging and then you buck around and get killed and your family got to raise nickels and pennies and they was all with you? That's the democratic mindset we freeing these people from. Not
knowing to have insurance on that person. And then another thing,
forget their body, forget them going. They don't even got no lawyer money. They want to go to. If you're a criminal,
that's what I'm trying to tell
you're supposed to have a lawyer. You just make sure
you're supposed to be already set with everything.
You better believe. You better believe. If I was a criminal, nigga, I got a lawyer on speed dial. I've been putting money to him all the time. Look, I've been sending them, so when I get in a jam, and I'm gonna be up in there for 2 minutes, nigga. I plan because I'm a cool criminal who know what the fuck I'm doing, just in case. You feel me?
Exactly. It's just in case. But I think that would curb the police killing of black men if more families had insurance on their kids.
Shit, they motherfuckers. What you mean, police killing the black? The black man killing the black man. They need to worry about
black man too. Black man too.
See, that's why I say
black man too.
This is an individual. This is an individual life, and the person has to be aware. First, they got to come out of that. I'm not speaking for no evil motherfuckers out here killing anyway. And since they gonna die, make sure they got some. That's on them. If they want to live that life without insurance to be dumb, that's on them. They can be just like true. That. My thing is for people who are transitioning their life. You can lead people to the water, but it's up to them to change. People don't want to change. People are really fucked up. And they really are like messed up. But then you got people who are messed up and trying to change, who could see a better way. Those are the people. I can't have no killers like that around me because they want to be better. That's on them. They better talk to them Democrats that they gonna gave the last 40 years of their life to. I'm not playing. No, because I'm gonna tell you something. These OGs and shit, they start thinking that they run. Oh man, y'all can't. No. Let's distinguish this shit. Y'all is y'all, and us is us. Y'all not y'all thug niggas, and y'all OGs ain't running shit on this conservative side. So I don't even think that you can be to be an OG and conservative. You gotta know how to fill out a resume and a job application.
Wow.
Period. And have and no complete. Yeah, but they don't even know how to do that. That's the hardest thing in the book.
Wow.
So they already scared to come over here, and you gonna wear a suit and tie. That's another thing. But I'm gonna make it real hard. I'm gonna make it real hard for the thug. And you're gonna have positive energy.
Okay, just real quick. So these exchange students that come from all these different countries and everything is really the ideological subversion, right? Is that what that man said?
Mm-hmm.
Students come, actors, actors or artists. He said artists, journalists. He was a journalist.
Mm-hmm.
So you got all these people who's working against us, basically, in this ideological subversion, right?
Yes.
News, media, everybody.
Yes.
So yeah, you got to really put your blinders on, like the professor always say, and listen. Read the language that they speaking. If you hear a word that resonate with you, go to that dictionary, look up these words, and start getting the meanings of these words, because that's what's gonna help you, navigate through this thing. Especially with the leadership of Professor Gills, y'all. So just lock in with him, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Tell a friend. Everybody need to hear this good news. This is good news over here. Like the man said, he only get his news from here, so just share with a friend. He did say
that. That's what, see, shit like that is why I'm just gonna bring up daily news and politics. I know I'm becoming more like the source where you get your news from. At least shit that don't really make sense to us, and we know Kev or the Coffee and Kush Morning Show.
But then you help.
Because I'm gonna tell you this. What I learned is explaining it. That became easy for me, but when people understand it, I realized they already knew it. They just didn't know how to simplify it, and they don't know how to use the correct words, and they don't know if that word really means it. And for us, that becomes conflictive. Language is conflictive to us because we want to be as smart as we can, but we don't want to be wrong. And it's remember at school they used to say, I used to tell, I swear to God, the teachers. Now I know why teachers be like, there is no wrong answer, even though there really is, and they're gonna go hard. Now being on this side, I understand that it's like, hell no, you wrong, but you just saying it's because it's okay to be wrong, and it's okay to take this point and take it wrong. Yeah, it's okay.
I stand corrected, sir.
Yes, sir.
I stand corrected.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? On anything in life.
Any business I ever opened up, I don't got it today, but I don't see that as a failure. I learned something. I learned
stepping stone to greatness.
Look, I learned everything I know today because of things that I tried out that didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? So just waking up.
The old saying my grandmother used to say, if at first it don't succeed, try again.
Yeah.
That was an old grandmama saying. She always told me that. So if you failed at anything, that means go right back at it. Until you get it right.
That's right.
Until you get it right. And once you got it right, you got it. Then you become a jack of all trades. That's right. Master of a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? You can't master everything, but you can master a lot of them.
Yeah, essentials you can master.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the main thing. That's all she's saying in life. Don't ever, give up if you fail at something.
Yeah.
Just try it again. Go back at it. Try it a different way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
like that.
And that's that's what the victory show is all about. Is about this approach, dusting yourself off, and us young urban people, white, black, brown, Asian, knowing that, because our parents treat us bad when we fail. We got F's on the report card. Niggas don't want to be failures, but they are according to but once you get older, you start realizing that the fails was a good part of life. You're able to teach a youngster, like, all right, you got a D on your report card. Don't be so hard on yourself. What is it gonna take? Like it's like I really understand it at a different level now. It's like, damn. I look back and be like, damn, I remember this dude told me the same shit when I was 14. This dude told me this shit when I was 22. This dude, and it all makes sense now. And now
life lessons.
Life lessons and pivoting points. You gotta,
I got you.
You gotta know when those pivoting points come of change. For us, it's unfortunate circumstances, nigga. They get shot at and then go to jail. Unfortunately, that's our life. You know what I'm saying? It's just, unfortunately, we got the harder in a free society, but. Pivoting in life is those points where it's just, it's time to change. It's just like, this is the growth point. This is the point right here where I'm like, it's time to change right now. You know what I'm saying?
About face, go the other way.
so it don't matter if you got tattoos all over your face, you old, young, it don't matter. When it's time to do an about face, like, I can't do this no more, bro. This is I know which way that it's going right there. I'm cool.
Well, you proved it to all of us and your classmates over at Carroll University of Higher Learning that it's righteousness over wickedness.
Yes,
if you turn to righteousness, wickedness will fall by your wayside. It'll just go away. It'll go away because you're not dealing in that no more. You walking in the light and in the word. You going a different route now.
What the sister say yesterday? She said, I used to listen to Young Pharaoh, but then I followed you and her because look, it ain't about, I go hard for a reason. It's about that young lady life right there. That's why I go hard on these niggas, because I know as individuals that these niggas will lead these beautiful black people off the cliff and they don't even believe in God. And even if there was a God, if God smacked them in his face, he'll still not believe and tell you not to believe. That's some ignorant shit. That's the most a person willing to sell not only his soul but the flock soul at the same time. These people look up to y'all, G. It's a different if you're an ignorant leader. They can say y'all got an ignorant leader, but for you to be a knowingly destructive person and don't care, that's a whole nother thing. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole other thing.
Yeah, that's a cold thing.
Now we fighting for souls. Now we fighting for people. You see? That's why I tell black women, oh, y'all gods, bring me your king. So bring me the Satan nigga. And they scared. The only people that come confront me is the women, and that black woman is God kingdom. And then when they leave from that perspective, Oh, I understand, Kev. Yeah, but what I'm saying is I feel, but your feelings don't gonna cause a whole nation an error. Oh, yeah, you right. I think I better go. Yeah, I think you go ahead and get that connection with God now. See, without these men in the way, these suckers that these women don't pumped up and raised, made all cute with hairlines and shit like this. When it's time to defend y'all women and go blow for blow, you're afraid. Y'all made a bunch of punk, chump, dimmer sissies.
Hashtag that one, Mississippi.
Hey, put it on the t-shirt. A bunch of demo sissies.
Demo sissies, man. Portraying to be real men, ain't no real men. That bullshit, man. A real man stand bold for God, man. Right. That's real.
I tell them like this: I come in their world to pillage all villages, save the children, and get the women out of there. We'll find your husband. Don't worry about it. Get your husband. Don't worry about it. He's a chump.
Not to cut you off, sir.
Go ahead, King.
But I ran across, popped up somehow. I don't even know how it got to me, but that dude, what is it? What is his face name? The one you was talking about a while back that died?
Kingfish.
And Pharaoh is on a video together, man.
Arguing.
You know, the top and the bottom, you know. You seen that one?
Well, they was chopping the Baphomet?
They must have been taught. I think I heard Pharaoh say he drank blood, man. I said, hell no.
Hell no, they were talking about women. Huh?
I'm gonna have. You gonna have to send me that. Because
Okay,
because
I'm
what
gonna
they
find
did.
it.
See, what they do is they know they need a Trump supporter, so they get a person like that. Because here I am, I'm Trump supporter, been in it since day one. Then they see Kev, we need an urban. They go back there, huddle. We need an urban with tattoos, thug Trump supporter, a thug conservative, and then a Kev say, ain't no such thing as no damn conservative thug. Hey man, ain't no such thing as one. And then he disappears tragically. And then now there's no more conservative thugs over there. It was just baffling.
Wow, that's what that was all about. Ideological subversion,
Ideological
man.
subversion.
Damn, you just hit me with that one.
Yes, I'm telling you, I've been fighting demons. I fight with demons all the time. I see dead people.
Whoa. Damn, I got chills, homie. I got chills.
That's why they fear me, because the truth is going to set them free and release that demon that's in them, and they're going to shrivel up, and they ain't even alive no more. That's why they can't. They afraid. They afraid. Compton, listen to me, John.
They're afraid. I got you, cuz.
They're afraid. They know where my belt. They know what this is about.
They
know what this is.
They need a good scourging, man. They need a good scourging.
This is the great ass whooping that they wanted. All that mumbo shit. Oh, I ain't had no daddy, and my mama. And when I go to football practice and make it to the NFL, my mama, your mama nothing. I'm gonna whoop your motherfucking ass on the internet.
That's it.
Get in line.
That's it. That's it. Get in line.
Get in fucking line. You got some problems. Call it into the show. We got a scourge for you. We got a scourge for you. We grew up, family. We don't got nothing but truth in us, bro. We don't want no one of y'all people with good lives to come down to our neighborhoods. This not the life. That's not the life. Glorifying this shit that's a way of life out here. That's not a fucking something that y'all celebrate every day. That shit ain't cool. Gee. Niggas is really out here getting killed. For real.
For real. That's real.
No YouTube. No
That's
internet.
Real.
So y'all not about to pump y'allself up and try to act like superheroes on this internet. We're going to bring y'all out right back to reality and bring the belt out.
Exactly. There it is. A good scourging. That's what they need.
That is a beautiful word. They need a good verbal scourging before they get their ass literally.
What?
So what you got to do when you're dealing with young kids who ain't had no father figures is you got to really explain to them why you gonna whoop their ass, why they thought they didn't have to listen to you when you spoke, why this one, and why it's gonna hurt you more than it hurt them. And when it's all said and done, pick yourself up, we'll take you to the store, get your ice cream and a pop, nigga.
That's it, and you can watch some cartoons.
You can watch cartoons on this mobile device.
Yeah, that's real. That's real, sir. That's real. They do need that good one, man. That's what they need, and you doing it very well, sir.
They in the backseat crying right now. Sound like this. I'm like, when I tell you I'm gonna kill this nigga, man. I'm gonna get older and bigger, I'm killing God. I swear to God, I'm gonna kill him. Talking all that shit over there.
Yeah, you on point, sir.
Yes,
I just want to let the class know, before y'all discredit or try to, denounce what he's saying, y'all should take a listen and take heed and start recognizing what's really going down right now. This is a real awakening, y'all. A real awakening. So just know that it's real. So all those who was in the dark that then found some light, this light will never be dim. Trust me when I tell you. That's all I can say, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go back to the back of the class. I love you, sir. Love the class. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. And just know that it's a good scourging coming down on them that's not following righteousness.
That's right.
Bottom line.
And before you leave, chakras are the living God. Go ahead.
Living God?
Got you. Thank you, sir.
All right.
That's one for the creator. Thank you, sir. We got chakras or you got God, bro. You ain't got nothing in between, bro. Chakras or this one. What you want? You want your chakras raised up? Right now, your chakras is hungry. Your chakras is hungry. You better get right. You feel me? They afraid, family. They afraid because they ain't know this is how truth sound. They thought I was a clown. Remember Sinetta said this shit? He said, Kev, only thing you missing is a red nose. I had to laugh at this shit. I thought it was funny. Then not so funny no more. Press 1, it's not so funny no more. Shout out to the super chat. I didn't mean to forget about y'all, but I like to be in my mode. I don't really like to think about the super chat as much. But the people acquired and whoever else was in the super chat today and yesterday, and I got a whole list. I'm gonna start reading our list off again and show our supporters at the bottom and get all this stuff back in order again. I had a big move over the last 6-7 months in my personal life, and really just got to where I projected this should be. You get what I'm saying, family? We are there. You know what I'm saying? Now is this time. Oh, excuse me, man. That fucking coffee. Jeez. I could do this all day long. And then we can play independent music. Press 1. Look, we got the radio show, KRU radio, FM radio that y'all tune in every day. We got the independent good music in the morning. Kev Gill's on commercial. We go roll commercials, let the co-hosts take over, let the TA and the substitute teachers take over the classroom. We're gonna put more people on the board so the class can take over the classroom and have serious discussions live on the air. Coffee and Kush TV classroom. That's what it is. Nick Cannon ain't got shit on me. Nick Cannon weak anyway. Nick Cannon is garbage. Press 1. Nick Cannon is garbage. That's why Power 106 got rid of his ass. Press 1. Thank you, Miss Maya. Thank you so much. Listen, that's why the Power 106 got rid of their ass, right? Yeah, bro, this ain't gonna work out. No, I thought that little brown skin was going to, it's not working for him. Nothing is gonna work. I gotta get on YouTube and try to take my idea. It is not rolling. He used to be handsome. He used to be a handsome, good drumline drummer boy. But no. Cuz really thought he was the next Ryan Seacrest. If you don't get your little light-skinned ass on somewhere, little copper tone, take that shit off your head. You ain't no damn genie or a gypsy. Are you retarded? Are you people retarded? Y'all believe in anything but your own God. What's up, comedian? What's up, Louisiana? In the building. Shout out all my people in the South, Louisiana, Texas, but Louisiana though. Shout out to, I like to give Louisiana they props because nobody do. And if you in the most one of those areas that nobody get props, and you want me like Wisconsin, like Green Bay, the Green Bay guy, remember he used to call in? I'm the only dude who shout him out. Call him in. But I love Louisiana because I got family roots in Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? And then when I see Louisiana, even on television, or I see the struggle, I don't look at people and be like, oh, I see the struggle in people and how our people are strong enough to make. When I see Louisiana people, it reminds me of the 50s, 60s, or the 60s, 70s, and 80s families that know how to stick together, even though we in impoverished communities and we know how to, you know what I'm saying? No matter how far I go up, that's why I be like, damn, they got that seasoning on that family still down here. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons why I want to go to the South, is to experience that seasoning on the family of those hardships, but still conservative. Still, good mama, let me get $5. Come on, mama, that shit. You know, so shout out to the 50 folks out to Louisiana. Shout out to Acquired, come through with that knowledge and wisdom. Powerful. God bless the road. Shout out to y'all. They trying to, I know what they up to. They trying to fund karaoke night. Press 1. They're not fooling me. They're not fooling. They don't want to call in because they gonna donate to the karaoke night. I see what they doing, girl. Come on, girl. We try to throw it. Hey, we can do karaoke. What's today? Thursday? We can go on Coffee and Kush TV, do some karaoke. If I'm spiritually motivated to do so, you know. So they be wanting karaoke. They been bugging me with that shit. Karaoke. Now I be bugging them right too, dog. We do karaoke. Karaoke's fun. It's free. It's free. We're gonna do a super chat karaoke donation-thon. Nigga, on fold them grave, hour after hour, a whole nigga. What they used to call them, a telemarketer. What they used to call for the big. We could set a goal. Have these niggas singing the whole night. Coffee and Kush TV. You on there?
Hey, this B again. This B from Ohio
What's
again.
up, B?
Yeah, I had something else I forgot to even touch on. The other, what was that? 2 days ago, I had to go to the hair shop, get my hair twisted or whatever. So, of course, it's a woman twisting my hair, so I'm in the shop, and there's nothing but ladies in there. I mean, it's like 30 minutes. I'm waiting to get my stuff washed or whatever, and I'm just listening to their conversation. I'm watching the show while I'm in there. And they like, what you laughing at? What you doing? But they whole conversations prior to this is they just bashing Trump, like, what he doing, why he trying to steal a presidency and all this. And I'm just listening to him. I ain't speak at first. But, man, let me show you how impactful you are. Like, to me, like,
for real?
I know you speak through the Lord, right? So I just started spewing it out. Like I broke everything down to him. I broke the child trafficking. I broke down the Queen of England. Man, when I say I talked for 3 hours, I was like, damn, thanks, Kev. By time like I'm halfway through it, they got your show playing in the hair shop. It's me and about 8 women in there, Democrat women, on my head for supporting Trump. I'm talking about they was on my head for like the first 20 minutes.
Nigga, do you know my sister was like, fuck my brother, that nigga's a bitch ass nigga. That nigga's a Trump supporter.
Yeah, like how can you support him? He hates you, he ain't gonna do nothing for you. I started breaking down all the facts. And I mean, it was rolling so fluently off the tongue, like I said, damn, man, you know I've been in class. Like,
You've been in class.
I mean, they stop.
They said, who you got you talking like this?
Yeah, I'm like, see, this what y'all need to be on. I'm like, stop following y'all little local celebrities. I'm worrying about the club, man. I had this woman probably like damn near 60 years old. She hugged me and kissed me on my forehead, man.
Oh, my goodness.
I said, that was real.
You know why? Because I'm going to tell you why. Because, see, black women, they know. This is what I say. Let those women stay inside the baby shower and talk that Democrat shit. Okay, that's normal. We as men have to be the heads of households. Nigga, we the money makers, we the hustlers, we the grinders, and we need them to be conservative. So all that spending all that cash for these tennis shoes, oh, that's some Democrat baby shit. Put this money up. Look, this how you do this shit. Yeah. I'm gonna bring it right here. You make sure that ain't taken care of, and that savings over. Boom, there it is. But they, you know, but it take a while. They gonna talk that shit, but they won't. They need us to stand on our own. This is what I be telling you. They need us, and they love us for that. Because they want to see that you can't. Oh my mama, they need to see that not only are you in opposition, you convincing me. And that's a hard thing to do. One of the hardest things to do is to take a black Democrat woman and show her your logical conservative sides and coming as one. Like, damn, when you got the kiss on the forehead, that's confirmation.
Yeah, that, I mean, I seen it right there. It's like they converted to conservative, like being conservative right there on the spot. I mean, it was a few of the women in there that was done getting their hair done. They still sat in there and listened to me. And I'm like, this ain't even me talking right now. It's like, because the way it's coming out is clear. It's like I ain't stuttering. I ain't got none of the biting effect. Like, it's coming out clearly. Like, stamina there. I don't need no water. Get my hair pulled
you're talking
every way.
To each one. You got a question. You coming back and you alive over there. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I mean, I had the waist there, the queen,
my cousin
everything.
owned a hair salon. So I know when I go over there, they just be like, you know what, Kev? You was right. I can't even believe we was even debating that shit. Like, that's right. And I didn't realize that politics was so enjoyable by black people. I didn't know that. I thought we didn't talk politics. No. We got to be reasonable, of course. You know, we are emotional people. But when done right, I mean, those 5-6 women ain't finna beat you up in that wisdom, so they can talk to you. And they can gang up on you. So they was going hard on you. I feel bad.
Yeah.
That was getting you out.
And I was in the chair in the corner. You know how the corner chair is.
By the
All eyes
magazine.
on you. Yeah. I'm in the corner chair. I'm
That's
like,
the
man,
perfect
look at
spot.
kids,
They
man.
just you in that corner. That's where all their heads can turn and look at you at one time and talk to you while they doing the hair. I'm cool, bro. You got to stand on. We got to stand on our own. That's it, and that's the beauty of it. Is being able to say these things, get confirmation through the sisters that damn. It ain't
that
just
make you feel full. I see what you mean. Like you won't be hungry. You full. When you full of knowledge and wisdom and faith, like eating second nature because you already got it. You got what you need. Your nutrients already there. Your faith.
Damn, brother. That make me
That
feel
was just,
good.
I mean, it was empowering. Like I'm like, damn. I tell my wife, like, man, I just had a conversation at the shop with these ladies. She like, what? They trying to whoop? Like she instantly like, what happened? Like I'm like, nah, it was good. I was talking politics.
They was messing with my boy. For you,
yeah,
I mean, I'm
on
the
her
only
way.
one. I can only one who can pop you in your head for talking about dumbass Trump.
Well, it felt good, man. I felt like the victory, like,
yes,
like man, because they want to see more black men like that.
Yes.
And I mean, it ain't even in a leadership role. It's just moving like a leader. Like you got wisdom on you. You moving correctly. Like my pants was pulled up.
Boom.
Had on my work bag. Boom. They like, oh yeah, he ain't playing. He got a job. He got kids. He married. Like like
he's just not a street punk talking up in here. Like who they would appease to what they say. I'm actually a person doing something that's living life, and I have a difference of opinion. It's like this, and then you bringing up all these different things on them. That those are big pluses because you know sisters love them kids. You know, we fucking with them kids. You know, we are food people, but once we find out, and the only thing that's why I say, let me find out. Once they got a person like me, and it's like, let me find out. If Kev could be that person they find out from, that make me feel special. Nigga, wait, if Kev come around here telling us them kids is in them canisters, nigga, fuck everything y'all talking about. Once some sisters get on that level, nigga, we unbeatable.
I mean, then we good. Once they on board, I mean, the Thuggies and the Divas, they can meet up together and all be crucified the same. Cause I mean, it's just gonna be righteousness, like Compton always say.
You just want to be a good woman.
Like
you don't want to live your whole life and then grow up and to be a man and be like, damn, I could have did this shit a long time ago. I didn't have to be out there like this. Like, you don't have to wait. And there's no OG process, nigga. You an OG when you become a man. You start doing them push-ups. You go to work. When them older sisters press up on you with their big body beds, you a man, nigga. Oh,
when they make an extra sandwich for your lunch.
Oh, nigga, look, I be having so many sandwiches, nigga, grits and sandwiches and oatmeal and steak and. Bro, that's what happened when you grow up. That's how you know you're doing the right thing. When you get big, great meals, young man.
Them 3-course joints.
The 3 ones, nigga. Nigga got shrimp with the steak, with the potato.
Give me 2 veggies. Taters preferably. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, you know.
I mean, it feel good, though. I want to encourage the rest of the brothers that's in the row. Like, if you out there, you get them opportunities, don't be shy from it. Like, speak the truth, man, because they waiting for it. And that's every city around here.
Hey,
they waiting for
our
it.
people be looking hard. That's what we be afraid of. As soon as you say something, but like God say, don't be afraid of his people. They gonna look at you hard. They gonna have them strong faces like what you say. But when you stand firm in our tribes, when you stand on what you believe in, and you have a sense of morality about yourself, and it's coming from a good place, man. Master P even told me anybody gonna do nothing down bad, bro. Ain't nobody trying to fuck with no good people like that, bro. With great ideas and stuff like that. Just stand on your own and mean what you say, because niggas ain't playing either. You know, niggas ain't with scammers. Niggas ain't for running off on the plug or none of that goofy shit. So you gonna get tried and tested. But once you stamp, and you stand on what you believe. Each man is his own man. You might see a gang of brothers, mafia of brothers, but each one of those men is their own man, although there is a collective and a structure about. But each one is an individual and a friend and a brother to one another. Go ahead.
But look, like, so it was 6 of them. Out of those 6, only 1 was married, right? And then I broke down like the crime bill and all that.
Oh man.
3 of the 6, yeah, my baby daddy was in jail, whoop whoop, this, that, this one and that one, and then they start understanding and seeing, like, cause I mean everybody in there was at least 30 or over. It wasn't no young young women in this job.
So we were all affected by what you're saying.
Yeah, it was the target audience.
There you go. Boom. And now who the best marketer of all time? Salesman, Kev. So we got a target audience. It's our own. Right. And what did we sell it? Righteous living. Nigga, double up.
Righteous living. Yeah.
Righteousness over
all
wickedness.
Day, every day.
All day, every day. Kev Rowe. Cop the sweatshirt. Get the coffee mug. Support a good channel. Shout out to the super chat. They got $244 in the super chat. Now I really can't leave because I feel like I'm cheating. Nigga, I used to make $20, $30 a day for 8 hours. Listen what I'm saying.
Man.
Now we got 2. I don't made a whole week's worth of. Y'all better come to the road and be a YouTuber. Come on, you little niggas. Come on. I got a broadcasting class I'm about to set up. Y'all might as well just come on over here. You want some spinners and some lowriders? Come on, be a YouTuber.
That's what I say, man. I say, bro, I can't wait till I get out of school so I can focus solely on the road after that, because I see where you're going, I see what you're doing, and I understand like my place, and I know what I give to people, the energy I give to them, like they be needing it. So I'm like, man, just working a 9 to 5, it ain't suiting my life. Like I could do so much more.
I read a book by Jack Canfield. This is where this is where I get that from. It's a book. It's a dude, Jack Canfield, and it was a few words that he said was just even when you at work, set aside some time to do at least an hour of do and invest time into where you going, and over time it'll build up and cause a snowfall effect, and you creating the ready space. You know, you stay ready. You don't got to get ready when the time arrives. When it's built, then it'll come. You know, I listened to a dude say he made his first $100,000 selling 50-cent books. I said, damn. He did the math and said he got to sell this many amount of books at this price, and this is what it's gonna be, and I'm gonna sell them. And he sold them, and he made $100,000 cash off of that. I said, okay, so it's about. It's not about what the big homies are, what we don't know. It's about what we do know and what we can tap into. And I ain't talking about no frequency. I'm talking about a way of life of just thinking for yourself. You be in the hood with prosperity in you, with perseverance in you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I had. That's what I got. Every opportunity is a good opportunity. You know why I wear a nice shirt sometimes? Because I'm comfortable with wearing a nice shirt. Because when I was in the hood, I was like, you know what? I'm so good at this, I'm gonna just get job offers. And I wanna be, if somebody offered me a job and I didn't have one, at least I'm ready for the interview. And that's how I became like that. And now I can just wear a nice shirt. And I'm not you know what I'm saying? Now I'm like, okay, I want a suit now. I want that on and this. But now I understand, like, you got to be mentally prepared for opportunity. You just can't wait for opportunity. You got to create opportunity, be prepared, put yourself on so many different levels where opportunity is a flow. And you can't tap into that through your brain just sitting up there in your yoga position. You got to put that work in.
For sure. For sure,
my man.
That's why I say, like, I'm a I'ma definitely get something together for these young men, like
Yeah.
young little black men, like that, because that's my passion. Like my empath is for them, because I know when you start off on the wrong path, you just gonna continue that path. If somebody could catch you at that young age where your mind's still willing to accept somebody else's outlook on what you can become to help you find out what you good at, then that's life changing.
Very
Cause
much
I done
so.
changed so many young kids' life that just was in the streets and doing whatever they want to do. But just by being on my porch reading or something, I see them, watch how they moving, and then like categorize like, oh yeah, he going towards being a thug. He want to be an athlete. He want the girls. And I
Right.
break down each of their roles. Like, well, man, chasing them girls, you ain't gonna never have no money because you gonna always be
Yeah.
paying to try to the athlete. Like, all right, well, if you ain't serious about this, your craft, you're not gonna make it to the prime of where you want to go. Then you gonna fall over here with the thug. Cause I'll watch them. One summer they be hooping. Next summer they got scars, they gang members and
Yeah.
all this. Like,
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
that ain't it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That ain't it.
Yeah. And we got
So
to be
yeah.
that voice and let them know that we seen them go from there and there and try to our best on the spot to send them right. Not be disrespectful or confrontational or
Right.
nothing like that, but from a caring place, a loving place.
Yeah, but that's all about everybody finding their niche and going with it. Like you say, plan ahead.
Plan ahead.
You know where you want to be. Start planning. Ain't no thought or dream unreachable. You can attain anything you put your mind to, as long as you follow the proper steps to get to it.
It's true. And so if it's working on your language, you know how reckless I used to be on my show with language?
Yeah.
Do you know I had to do that stuff live and be like, we gonna change our language. I'm gonna change mine. Y'all gonna change the way y'all call in with bad words. We gonna change this. That's because change is good. And now look, we don't use foul languages. We got ads rolling on the show. We got people, we got companies reaching out to us saying, look, this is what we can do. This is what we got. So just cleaning yourself up alone goes a long way. Let me get to the next caller. Thank you, B.
All right, one love.
One love, champion. We gonna work. Trust me on that.
Yeah.
My man. Coffee and Kush TV 24/7 radio. You on the air? What up?
Hello.
What's happening?
What's going on, Kev Gibbs? This is Brian King. How you doing, man?
What's up, Brian?
Yes, man, I just wanted to chime in really quick. That was B from Ohio, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, Kev, I want to share a little testimony. This, touching on what y'all was just talking about. I guess from me watching you this last year, that transition a lot. What I mean by this, I'm actually working with this. Yeah, that's
your phone is really echoing.
Okay, hold on, give me 1 second.
Yeah, it's like a terrible echo going.
Better now. Okay, no worry. I'm gonna try to call back in a.
I can. You're breaking up. All right, call me back. Thank you, chap. Yeah, my man was Hey man, shout out to my Cash App. If you would like to support the show, go over to the hashtag Gills Gang and support the broadcast. Keisha, much appreciated. You did not have to put your name in parentheses. Thank you. Shout out to y'all. Big Glenn, Mac. Thank you for that $10 support. Hamilton Hill with support. Allow, great show. This fucking Allow. Where the fuck Allow go? Allow, if you bring your goofy ass back on Discord. We were over there clowning you last night, nigga. Junior, shout out to Junior, $7.77. Acquired Wisdom, Maya, Alan. Shout out to Alan. You got a $50 donation. Shout out to Alan G. Shout out to Jason Harris. Amanda, who's becoming a more intricate part of the show, bringing us her testimony. And she was so nervous, but we made her. Okay, I said that need to be on the air. Shout out to Amanda. They be thinking I be mean, but I'm making them stronger. That's how God works. He ain't mean. His mean is to make you stronger so you can defeat all obstacles. Because fear is of the devil. That God don't give us no heart or no fear like that. You feel me? Ain't no fear. We from NFK. No fear, Kev. That's where we from. Coffee and Kush TV 608. You're on the air.
All right, this is Brian King again. I don't know if it's better now.
It's better now. Thank you for calling me from the house phone. Go ahead.
No, so Kev, I wanted to share with you what I've been doing this last year and a half, even since me just watching you. Before I was telling you, I was an artist. You know what I'm saying? I was making music. I was trying to get in the music industry. Literally right around the time that I started watching you, I actually had an opportunity to partner with Life Records. It's a label out in Burbank, California.
Nice.
And I'm from the Midwest. I'm from Chicago, raised in Madison, Wisconsin. But what I'm saying is, from me watching your show, Kev, I actually had took the initiative in my life to step down from being an artist, because Tupac, watching your show and me seeing Tupac say from your show, we don't need rappers and different things like that. So and the real reason why I even decided I wanted to be an artist is because I became a statistic, Kev. And what I mean by that is I grew up without my father. Yes. My whole family from Chicago. I moved to Florida when I was 16 and I got in a fight at school, Kev. And both of the teachers that was breaking up the fight claimed that I hit them. It was it was a man and a woman. And long story short, they charged me with 2 third-degree felonies, Kev, at 16 years old, Kev. I'm 20 years old now. Right, and what I'm saying is that, Kev, I went through depression. Literally, I had to seek out God, because I'm like, what I grew up really wanting to do is become a cop here in my city. I had black men that were cops in my city that were like my mentors growing up. They the ones that kept my head straight on. So when this happened to me at 16 years old, I didn't know what I wanted to do in my life, and I was still young. And I decided that I was, look, fuck it, I'm a get in the music industry. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get my mom on. That was the lifestyle I started living. Right. But when I started, listening to you, it was right in a transition in my own personal life. And long story short, man, what I've decided to do, just in the last 9 months is, now I'm mentoring independent artists, because I looked at the statistics on how many black men specifically, of course, it's all races, females as well, that are trying to be rappers, but the numbers as far as it being young black men that's trying to become artists, is the numbers is up there. And what I did was I created a business called PPO LLC, which is the acronym for putting people on. So what I'm doing is I'm targeting really independent artists, but really that's going to be majority of black young men. Right. And what I did was, since I was able to partner with a label and work professionally in the music industry, and literally been able to work with Ray Sherman, Tory Lanez, Nas, Esri. These are the names I've been able to work with when I was partnered with Life Records. Right. I use that as leverage on my Instagram, because I have content with these people I just named. I use that as leverage to get, that lures in these independent artists who want to work with me. So then I put them on what I call a personal development mentorship that's 6 months long, half a year, 180 days. And what I'm doing is I'm teaching them about financial literacy. What I'm doing is I'm helping them understand credit, their own business. So really what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to give them that personal development, that mentorship that they need, because they looking at me like, oh, you've been able to live this luxury lifestyle, stay at Versace Mansion, work with these artists. So they want to come for the materialistic things, not realizing that my real agenda is to show them what this real music industry is and what they get themselves into. I have a lot of, and this is why I was calling right after B from Ohio was talking to you, because y'all was talking about, having something like that for a young man. And I use my story when I talk to him, like, bro, I'm 20 years old. I'm the same age as y'all. Some of them be older than me. Some of them be younger than me. Some of them be right at my age. But I tell them, look, we close in age. I get it. I've been through. I understand exactly what you're trying to do. A lot of the dudes I'm talking to, they grew up without their fathers as well. They trying to get fast money. I was just on the phone with a guy. He's out in North Carolina. It's an artist that just locked in with me. And I was talking to him, and he was working a 9 to 5, Kev. And why? He felt ashamed to work at 9 to 5. He was like, man, I want to quit my job. I want to just say F it and just put it all on the line for his music. And I'm like, bro, that's not smart. I said, at the end of the day, you have to come up with a real strategic plan on what you want out of life. I said, okay, if somebody comes to you with a deal, you don't understand business anyway. That's how you get yourself caught up in contracts that you know nothing about. I said, then what's going to be next? I said, you think you want to do music forever in your lifestyle? So what I do is I make it real. I make it realistic, and I allow reality to hit them in my personal mentorship that I offer, so they realize that you know that you're going to, by God's grace, be 30 years old one day, 40 years old. You know you're going to want to probably have a family one day. So for you to think only short term in your life is cheating yourself out. So you have to become about your business. You have to know, all right, if I mess up my reputation by putting drugs and guns on my social media, like you said on your other show, how am I snitching on people? They snitch more on themselves than anybody else can snitch on them. So,
I didn't get up there on DJ Academics and say what happened to King Von to give people a perception or breakdown method of the fact that your ass up there lying and making up a story. That's you. That's y'all.
Exactly.
I'm 40 years old. I had a daddy in my life tell me, nigga, that's you. You want to play these stupid games and win stupid prizes? Nigga, I'll just tell y'all what my daddy told me, and hopefully it'll save a life. Save a life.
Man,
but brother, what you're doing, we need to work. And we got the independent artists to be able to display their talent here on the show coming, and we're just building that as a whole new thing. We can definitely get to work. We are going to be working with in talks with Corey about some other A&R type of works. But yeah, we can definitely do that and offer a great mentorship program. I can offer broadcasting programs, and we can just work together and be a part of what's real in our life. That's actually excellent.
Hey, no, I appreciate that, Kevin. Guess what? I want to tell you something. I'm not. Look, I give credit when it's due. I'm not going to sit here and cap. I'm not going to sit here and cap to you, as we'll call it, right? Kev, I really did a lot of this from watching your show. You got to remember, I'm 20 years old. I've been watching you since March of 2019. That's when I was 19 years old. That's when I was moving from Wisconsin to Florida. So I started transitioning. That's why I tell you, I'm not just watching your show, but what I'm doing in my real life. Remember, I said that last time I called.
Yes.
I'm really making these transitions to make happen. So, I took a pay cost when I decided to leave the label, but I knew that long term, it was going to be some fishy stuff. You know what I mean? And because I was getting around these people. It's on my Instagram. I ain't got to lie about it. It actually was like a real wake-up call that, I feel like God allowed me to come across your show, because where I was going is where these brothers be going. I might end up like a King Von or something like that. So I was almost scared. I'm like, oh, God, thank you for opening up my eyes. But since I do have this history and I've, made these decisions in my life to be about music, I said, all right, look, it was this older lady I met, man. She said, Brian, don't give up on yourself, because what happened to you when you was 16, it didn't happen to you, it happened for you. And I said, wow. She said, that's your testimony, and you got to use that.
That's right.
And that's what I started doing. I started using my story telling these brothers that, look, man, you got to use your voice. You got to, like we said on the other show.
Your pain is your power. See,
come on now.
Your triumphs and your willing to overcome and persevere, we use these things to be speakers, motivate. You know how many rich folk is going to lose it all tomorrow and don't know how to stand up on their own? They're going to commit suicide tomorrow. This is facts. But do you know that black folk have what these people need to remain level-headed? You get what I'm saying? From psychological, they've been through it. What I'm saying is, your pain and your troubles can be a benefit for you later on, and don't let that stagnate or hold you down. Because like all moms and our grandmamas know, let that propel you to the pivot you to the next stage. That's what I do. I hear it all in you. So yeah.
No, I appreciate that. I got some more for for you too. I want to tell you real quick. I found out a lot too, Kev, about what's going on. BMO Bank. It's some black men. One of them is named Anthony Hudson. The other one is named Eric Smith. They're actually doing something really big. They just had $5 billion approved, where they're actually investing in black and brown, like Latino small businesses. So I want to connect with you on the back page, Kev, because I'm teaching financial literacy because my business partner, he's 28 years old, United States Air Force veteran, business administration, bachelor's degree. He the one that taught me all this financial literacy within the last 8 months, and I created a business out of it. And I'm actually getting grant money from the city of Madison to teach financial literacy to the youth out here.
Great.
So what I want to do is, Kev, is I know you have your business, you have your clothing brand, you got so many things. I really want to connect with you on the back end so we can have a real conversation, because right now it's so many people right now that got all this money that's ready to invest in black and brown small businesses. And I'm talking about startup. What I mean is they said it on their website that you can qualify even if it's just a business idea that you have on a napkin, literally. So that means even if you know what I mean, don't even have a business that's making money yet, it's just an idea. If you come to them with your idea and you go through the application process, it's Southwestern Mutual or something like that. They're doing another acceleration program where you will go through like a 12-week program, one-on-one mentorship, understanding business and financial literacy, and then they will give you $100K cash investment into your company and actually give you the right resources to start it up. So I want to talk to you about that because what you got going on is dope. You teaching and educating people. You got the comedy side of things. You got the clothing. You got so much, and you qualify for all those things just like I do. And that's how we need to help each other out by helping each other get to these resources that's out here. Because I don't know why people think it's a joke, but I think you even said this. I ain't did nothing but leveled up in 2020 personally, because I was living in Florida with my friend that was from Argentina, and his dad that was a millionaire, literally a CEO. He was like a exec on 21st Century Oncology, which is a cancer treatment company. And I was watching your show. I was calling in and everything around this time in 2019. And do you know God removed me from them this year, back in like February or March? And I realized that whole time they was hating on me, and it was something in my spirit that they didn't like. And because they don't believe in God, they don't believe in Jesus. I used to dress up sometimes, wear a dress shirt and stuff like that, just on random days. And his dad used to make comments to me like, "You look like a preacher boy. You look like a church boy." And he kind of laughed. And it's like he don't think that I don't see that spirit that's in him that's trying to really come at me because I'm trying to be something different. He made a comment to me one time when we was in the car, and it was a black man walking down the street, and he was sagging his pants. And he said, "Brian, why do black guys do that?" And I said exactly what I heard from Kev Gills, because it's a systematic plan to kill us. When the police pull him over and he run and he try to pull up his pants, he's gonna get killed. And I told him that, and he kind of didn't want to talk no more, because I'm not no goofy, sir. You're not gonna. Yeah, that's what's going on right there. I told him that man don't know what he's doing.
How many police pulled up on me, didn't know why they was pulling up on me with their guns out, bro? I'm walking to the store to get a Swisher or a gallon of milk or bread. LA County Sheriff pull up like they from a gang. Sir, are you on parole? Or, sir, you cannot ask me no questions with a gun pointed in my face. How you gonna pull up on me with guns pointed up to my, do I got an ID? Am I from? This is all bad from the go. And I wanted to know, what can I do to change that systematic hate towards me? So I changed my clothes.
Come on.
Changed my clothes. And changed my mind and said, oh, okay, I'm still a nigga and I'm still gonna walk around here by my smoke over there. But it caused their perception. They didn't know if I was a fucking probation officer, if I was a police, if I was walking with this dude, talking to him about his, they didn't know nothing. And that's when I began to say, wow, we have to come out of that control that keeps us accessible to them. Go ahead.
Yep. Yeah, no, seriously. I even know for myself, man, Kev, I just want to thank you, man, because I really feel like you kind of, God sent you to kind of save my life, because the way that I was viewing life was, it wasn't righteous at all. I believe in God. I grew up with my family being Christian and stuff like that. But like I said, me wanting to be involved with music, I just realized that I don't like to play victim at all, right?
That's
We
right.
always talk, we talk about that on the show is don't be a victim, don't play victim. But I'm not going to lie and act like that. I wasn't systematically affected by this plan that they had because I know who I am growing up. I know I used to pull up on the police officers in my neighborhood on my bike and ask for a baseball card and
Right.
a card of a canine dog. And that's why I liked the police because I felt safe by them at that time in the early 2000s when I was growing up.
Right.
I've seen a shift in my own life. I'm a 2000 baby. I was born January 28, 2000. So I've seen the technology change the world. I've seen it. I've always been an intellectual thinker. I'm an Aquarius. And I know myself, and I've always had people telling me my whole life I'm a natural born leader, different things like that.
You are.
But when I got infected and I realized that, dang, bro, like I didn't hit these teachers, but I got 2 third-degree felonies. My human rights is literally gone. I don't have a Second Amendment.
Yes.
I can't have a gun. I can't.
Yes.
I couldn't even join the military
Yes.
right after school, high school because of these juvenile records that I had on my record. Then I had to wait 5 years to even try to go through the process again and expunged, which won't be into 2021, which was 5 years from 2016. So this whole time I've been just trying to, I told my mom it's not that I didn't want to go to college or I didn't want to do this, but I just got God gifted talents and knowledge and wisdom, and I know myself and my self-worth. And I wish I knew what I knew right now, because when I was going through that in 2016, I would have told the judge straight up, you got to get solid evidence against me to try to charge me with these 2 felonies, because it was their word against my word. That was it.
That's
so
all you
a white
had to
man
say.
and a white woman word against my
That's
word.
all you had
that
to
was
say.
it.
That's right.
And they would have never been charged. But I had a public defender, and that public defender convinced me to plead a no contest deal. And I didn't even know what a no contest deal was.
I played no contest because as long as I can go home and didn't go back to jail, I thought I can go home today, but I tell you what, when I finally spoke up for myself, and right when I was about to plead no contest for this last damn time, God spoke to me and said, you just said, if you plead no contest, you going home. If you plead guilty, you going home. If you plead not guilty, do not let these people convince you that you need to plead no contest to be able to go home. And when I said I plead not guilty, they all bumped their damn head. They had to release me right there. The judge said, oh shit, what we gonna do? Watch the case. This man said one thing and changed him from going back to jail to getting out. And you know what I did? You know what I did, brother? Every brother behind me that was chained up began to speak up for themselves. So when I was relieved from Beverly Hills Court, I can hear brothers in court speak for themselves, because they just saw this public defender try to fuck me with no Vaseline. Just fuck me.
No, that's lit. That's it.
Why you didn't tell me I can plead not guilty and go home? Bitch, I asked you. Because I go home, girl. You can see I'm under duress. I don't even know. They don't even got no evidence. Where the weed at? The cop smoked it. It's gone. So why y'all got me in here wasting taxpayer money? And this is how we need to get his ass up out of here. Because
you were saying so real. Hey, Cap, what was crazy, Cap, is when I was going through my process in Florida, do you know it was kids in there at the age of like 9 or 10 that was literally in court for throwing rocks at a car?
Yes.
I said, this is ridiculous. It was black kids in there for throwing rocks at a car. That's what kids do. They get a whipping from their parents and they go sit down somewhere, but y'all gonna really put a record on them for that?
Because the objective is what?
Reforming our system.
The objective is what? Is the Germanic, Nazi-style, concentration camp, ghetto lifestyle for blacks. That's why. It's to condense and get them records. And then not record deals, real records. Okay? Real records. On a real life. While you chasing a record deal, you got to get a record first to be cool.
Come on.
So that's what y'all don't make no. You got to be real. How many times you been in jail before you get your record deal?
I seen Future on an interview talking about his grandma used to help him sell crack and all this. I said, how are these people not in jail for admitting to crimes and doing all this crazy stuff? And it's Man, I don't
Because
understand it.
Future is lying his ass off to put that on his grandmama. He
That's crazy.
lying. You know, he's not even American. He want to take the psychology from a drug dealing black perception that's on the world and deliver it. You know what you just did right now when you brought it? He's an ideological subverter who wants the world to believe that our grandmamas is out here pushing crack. He'll never tell you that him, Jay-Z, they all work for crack dealers and snitches. They'll never say that.
Exactly.
They'll never tell on their
Right.
government friend, but they'll put it on a black grandma. He need to be slapped. My grandma. I watched my grandma sell crack. You lying Trinidadian, you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You
That's
watch your
crazy.
grandma sell coconuts or something, not no damn crack.
Nah, for real, man. That's crazy to me. So, yeah, no, man. I ain't gonna hold you too long, but seriously, we gotta
get to work,
top
brother.
it up in the background.
Send me a
Man,
text
I'm
message.
serious.
We locked in. Lock it in. Send me a
All right.
text. Thank you, champ.
All right.
Nah, man. Definitely, we can definitely, because that's where I'm going. It's a whole different diabolical. See, when things are done right and explained right, they are digested easily. Like Campbell soup. Not Hassan Campbell soup, but Campbell soup. Poor granny. Grandma, we trying to get grandma convicted. Trying to get her some free bands, Future. Trying to get her ankle monitor, Future. I know you and Jay-Z and Meek Mill is highly invested. This is how the black community sell Jay-Z and Meek Mill involvement and getting niggas ankle monitors and invested in private prisons. This is how they sell it. Meek Mill is highly concentrated on justice reform. Meek Mill ain't no damn politician to be working on no damn justice reform. You Democrat babies. That nigga's in business with getting justice reformed on that ankle so that they can monitor you. So they ankle monitors say accurate precision on where you was not with your lying ass. You go back to their jail. They gonna lock your ass up. Right there, it's the Rock Nation, or the Republic of China, whichever one you prefer. I can do this for another 3 hours. How long we been up here? Shout out to y'all, 315 people up in here. Can we get these likes up? Shout out to my super chat though. Man, Lord have mercy. Shout out to my super chat. You gotta love it. They them rock bracelets on y'all. They trying to monitor us. Do y'all know that everything Jay-Z ever sold y'all dealt with y'all going to prison? Every artist, Casanova 2-time, prison. Cameron, drug crack, prison. Jules Santana, Beanie Siegel, Rockefeller, all of them. Every artist had a prison photo. Every one of them. And I see Fabulous, now prison streetwear is in. Press 1. Fabulous is seen modeling prison clothes. That's what y'all doing, modeling prison clothes. These is prison clothes they selling y'all. Press 1. Beyonce's beanies. There was little 3-cent China beanies they selling y'all for $100 because they in prison. They need some commissary or something. They selling little Chinese products. Y'all done lost y'all mind. So you can put a little Chinese beanie on. You can dance around your house like you Beyonce. Look at that. State property. What is state property? A criminal. So what happened when you put on Rockefeller clothes and put on state property? What is that saying? You deserve to be what by the police? Because them is some big ass prison yard clothes and they gonna fall off when you running. So you might as well just take this bullet to your back because you know you pulling them pants up when you running. Press 1. You'll be running away from the scene. Hey, come here. You look like a straight criminal. Press 1. Jay-Z is there to make you think and act and talk like a damn criminal. Say it with me, class. Criminal. I bet the clothes you had on while you was getting harassed was state property. Coffee and Kush TV, Georgia, you in the building.
Hey, what's up, man? I'm loving the show today. Just calling in, brief talk. It's Giggle Cuz.
What's up,
quick
Giggle?
calling. I'm loving the show and the convo today, man.
Talk to me.
And I like all the callers today. I love the topic too. The vaccination. I love all of it today, man.
Thank you, sir.
I'm not laughing today. It's not a laughing matter today, man. But I'm loving the content today. And let me tell you this about Future, man.
You serious as hell today. He must have said that grandma comment and fucked you up. Go ahead, King.
Hey, man. Future comes from a good home, man. His cousin is Rico Wade from the Dungeon family, man. So he wasn't selling no crack.
He said his grandma was selling crack.
Man, that's a lie. That's cap, man. But whether that's cap or real, I don't think that's something you should sell to people, man.
I don't think so
either. That's not something. That's something you do to because you playing you got kids, man.
Yes.
Kids are real. What's the word I'm looking for? Real impressionable.
That's right.
So they hear this dude talk about it, and like dude just said how they don't get caught. Look, my cousin's ex-boyfriend was a kingpin here in the mid and late '90s, early 2000s. And he went to prison like twice. And I'm looking at all these rappers talking about how much dope they sold. Like, man, y'all never been to jail. Either y'all the police or y'all lying. And it's not right, man. And the older I get, you young, you glorify that lifestyle. But, the older you get, you start to lose people to that life and lifestyle.
Yes.
And you see it's real. And they don't show the bad side of it. You know what I mean?
That's right. We had to live through it. We live through it. We see it. We participate. We got family members that we call fallen soldiers. That the ugliness of it, and they don't show that. They just glorify it and put this perception. Whether your grandma was selling crack or not, you shouldn't have said it. And when T.I. said to those little kids that he had the big rubber band, he shouldn't even brought up that he had rubber bands and drug community and all of these other things that teaches kids to be promiscuous about the things you so-called hiding from them.
Exactly, man. And like I say, I love the music, but I think it's a fine line for people that have kids to, let your kid know it's all entertainment at the end of the day. And like,
that's right.
You shouldn't want to be no rapper. We got enough rappers and entertainers. You should want to be like a doctor, a lawyer, or something like that. Help our people out. Be a good cop,
programmer,
you know what I mean?
A cop, or develop something, create something, and something else.
Yeah, man. That's real what they do to our people, man.
But the beauty of it is we're waking up. All of us are adults, even on all these hip hop people. So somebody got to take a stand for it, and we'll do it if nobody else is. Thank you for the call, Georgia.
All right, man.
Thank you, champ. Yeah, you just got to do it. If you see something in the world that needs to be fixed, you got to do it. If it's trash, just go do it. Anybody gonna do it for us? Anybody gonna tell us? If you see anybody saying nothing, be like Kev. Just say something. Don't let people bombard you with negativity and why you voted for Trump. Be like me from Ohio. Let me tell you what. My whole life I was a Democrat. My whole life. Coffee and Kush TV. Thank y'all for tuning into the show. Shout out to everybody who donated in the super chat. Shout out to you.